he working for. Nah,
don't, don't say it. Don't say it. Yo, that's crazy, yo.
Damn, I'm confused.
Dang,
unhit the
yo, they shooting at the
button.
president, yo. What the hell is going on? America.
Man,
Vice, the man. Former. All right, here we go. Man, this is wild world. Ah, yeah, yo, we living in a wild time.
I be running my city, my niggas on lookout. Cap ass nigga, he lie by the mill now. Roof and Indian pill now. Smoking on, ain't nobody can see now. Trapping state to state, bitch, I'm in the Greyhound. Remember them long nights at the playground.
I remember them long nights at the playground. I was down bad, I had to stay down. You lose your life, you better stop playing around. I ain't had nothing, got it straight from the ground. I was patiently wearing, but I want that shit now. They lied to you, they don't care for style. Got me a bucket and one in the five. They was faking they love, but I'm mad that I'm seeing it now.
Yeah, we live. It ain't live.
Yeah, we live.
We live and they can hear you say it.
What happened is staying and flow. This ain't no competition, they was running too slow. I do it for time, you already know. Delusional vision, I'm really trying to chase my goals. I had to cut off the hose. I gotta make that shit happen cause I know that I'm chosen. I'm locked in and focused, no I ain't dozing. I know that I'm special, man, I got the post. Man, I'm taking off, man, I'm coasting. I'm real live a sneaky bucket like the
Hey, look, man, Black African Power. What's good? What's happening? A well-organized lie defeats a disorganized truth every time. Woo-hoo-wee, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's Bobby Banger, man. Look, we in the building, man. It just keep going, man. You know, pandemic. Ex-president getting shot. What more is it? What more is it, man? I find this whole thing to be very interesting, man. Let's get right to it, man, like only we can, man. Yeah, one of them special shows, man. And yeah, what's up, Gary? I see you, man. What it do? Black Panther, what it do? What it do? Man, let me get right to it, man. Let me let the brothers and sisters on, man. Let's hoping for full participation, man, in this lively conversation, man, about America. What the hell is going on with America, man? So yeah, we all here, man. And man, what's going on, Kent? What it do, brother? How you doing?
Yo, what's happening, man? I was just thinking earlier. We living in a time where a man can get slapped on stage in front of millions, and you don't know if that's real or not. A former president can get shot at, and you're looking around wondering if that was fake or not. It's like you don't know what's real no more nowadays, man. It's you know what I'm saying? The truth is stranger than fiction, man. It's crazy out here in these streets. But yeah, it's wild, yo. I caught on to the news a little late, but yeah, that was some wild stuff, man.
Wow, Vance, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Always
what's
good to see
good?
you.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Nothing much, man. Just grinding on my grind. It's crazy that we live in the times where the damn former president about to get his head blown off, and I don't know how. I don't know what we can and can't say on YouTube, but it's hard. It seems like it'd be hard to miss that blockhead of his, but he definitely did. It's crazy. It's
You're a bad
crazy.
shooter for real, ain't it? That's a big head to
Yeah,
miss, yo.
yeah, yeah. That's crazy.
You
To
was
hit that
not
close,
See, I
you
ain't
right
messing with
at the
y'all,
ear.
man. I
Like,
had no
damn.
idea,
right
yo.
at the ear, yo. You missed, like he missed it and still hit him, yo.
Something's wrong with y'all, yo. I ain't messing with y'all. Y'all tripping now.
Now
I
that's
know y'all
crazy.
tripping. Well,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
glad it didn't happen. Miss
Oh
Tiff,
yeah,
what
yeah.
it
No, I
do?
agree. I think that would be a travesty to see something like that happen. Good thing it didn't, but yeah, crazy times, crazy times.
Oh man. Hey, Miss Tiff, how you doing?
I'm good. I just want to kind of piggyback off of what Kent said. I think it's a shame that we live in a time where we have to question. It's like nothing is real. It's so we. I don't know what it is about the masses, but nothing is real. Everything is staged. Like people are really starting to say this now. And then some people are saying, well, maybe he set it up. Even if he set it up, It still happened. 2 people died. It was real. So that's all I want to say for my opening statement.
Why would you set up, hey man, hey, don't shoot me, but shoot me in the ear. Think about that, yo. That ain't make no sense. What's up, Gary? What it do, man? What it do? Yeah, I don't know, Miss Tiff. What it do, man?
What's going on, man?
Hey, you gotta turn down YouTube. Turn off your YouTube, Gary. Gotta turn off YouTube. All right, go ahead.
Is that better?
Yeah, you just gotta turn. You good now. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, man, that's some crazy shit. You know, whether or not you like the guy or don't, it's different when you're trying to take him out. That's a whole different level of hatred, and that's even if it's true. Like I said, I watched the video. It was kind of, I don't know, man. But if it was in fact an attempted assassination, that's kind of crazy where we're at right now.
Ain't it crazy where we at? Go ahead. Somebody else gonna say something.
You mean is it true, or if the shooting, or if it was true as it being an assassination attempt, or that it was actually a shooting, or both? What are you saying if it's true?
Well, meaning true? I've already seen and heard that it's been staged and faked, and I mean, I don't know about if it just grazed him, or I mean, I know if I got shot in the ear, I wouldn't have acted like that.
Well, but 2 people died though. 2 people have already died. I think one person.
Yeah, well,
how was that
again?
Ear fake.
I wasn't in the mood to sit and chase after 100 different stories of what all happened. I seen the main couple stories, and I mean, I'm sure more will come out by tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey Gary, I mean, nobody practices being shot in the ear though. So I mean, you don't know how you would have, like, the spur of the moment, the shock of it all. Like, you don't know how you might shit on yourself. You never know what the hell might happen. My bad, I ain't mean to curse like that, but
then also,
yeah, you just don't know.
Somebody, Morpheus, as a matter of fact, I don't know if it's. I'm just gonna say it anyway. So he was there. He was there on the scene. So we got people that we personally know that was actually on the scene of the situation. So I'm gonna say that.
Okay, well, yeah, like I said, I was when I first saw it, it was on Sonetter's show when he posted it, and I just heard a couple people on there talking about maybe it being staged and this and that. Like I said, I hadn't watched any other videos other than like the first one that happened. I don't even know if he's okay or if he lost his ear or what happened.
Okay.
Say if he lost his ear, and then you heard it on Sonettas, man, go the opposite way with that.
Right.
Yeah, man.
But that's where Morpheus was at. He did say that he was actually there. He was there by the crowd.
Yeah, I don't believe him. I don't believe him at all.
Nobody has a reason to lie about stuff like that. Come on.
Yeah, but that's nah. I wouldn't put it past him.
Why would anybody lie about that? Like, he was literally there
on camera. Clout chasing.
Nah, you doing too much, Ken. He said he was there with his son on some situation in Philly, and then it just happened to be in the same area. I mean, there's no reason to nobody.
Oh, in the same area, Washington State. What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Was he in the crowd or was he in the area? You could be down the street. That don't mean you was there.
All right, it was fake. All right, the show's over.
I'm saying he was. I'm saying Morpheus was lying. I ain't saying it was fake.
Why would you assume that he lying though? Like, I don't understand why we just assume everything is fake.
That's what he do.
All right, fine.
We're not.
Thanks, Kent. Moving right along. So ridiculous sometimes.
Hey Gary, come on, Gary, work with me. Work with me, Gary. Yo, you gotta work with me, Gary. They not good, and there's nobody got time to sit around and do that. Kung Fu Hebrew was good, man. I don't think that America is sitting around doing that, yo. I think some people just got killed in Mexico a couple weeks ago running for office. Am I correct in that? So that doesn't make sense to stage that, yo. It shows. It's almost like you losing grip on something when those type of things occur, when people get assassinated. like just out of control, and that's supposed to separate us. Anybody can get got though, right? We do know that. That's why they got Secret Service people. But we tend to handle our political matters better than that. President Kennedy got his head blown off. Martin Luther King got his head blown off. So these things do occur when pseudoisms go wild, man. And this is the danger of pseudoisms, the rhetoric, right? Most people don't even know what type of record Biden is running off of, what type of record Donald Trump is running off of, man. Don't nobody know that, man, for real. People, and the thing that I do appreciate about this particular election, then we're gonna get right back into the Trump thing, is that now this actually forces you to look at their political records and see if it's aligned with your family and your community to help y'all move forward. I think this is important time in American history. We just can't vote because nodded off. I ain't gonna vote for him because he nodded off on stage or almost fell off the stage. I'm gonna vote for Trump. Or I don't like Trump because he's a racist. No, I think we need to take a good hard look at their records and what they're doing and get really into it. And then there's what you call Project 25. Got that thing going down. And I want to ask y'all, Trump's supposed to be tied to the Project 25. Am I correct?
Yep, but apparently he's trying to distance himself from it, but I can understand why. But yeah.
Is that why they were shooting at him?
Yeah.
That's
I mean, the sentiment is that he's gonna use it, he's gonna milk it for all it's worth. Play the sympathy card, and it just might be the thing that gets him, over the top. Let's keep it above.
I keep hearing about the Project 2025, man. What's that about?
All right, let's do it right now. I just want to get straight to the thing, and just right here. So if you just come down here, right? Okay, the project seeks to infuse, government and society with Christian values. Okay, critics have characterized Project 25 as an authoritarian Christian nationalist plan to steer the U.S. towards what? What is that? I can't even say it. Autocracy. Am I saying that right? No, I pronounced that wrong. Hold on, I'm gonna get it right. I know what it means. Hold on here. Let's get it right. I can't even get it right. What the hell wrong with my computer? Man, my speaker's working. Did y'all hear that? Could y'all hear that?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, it say many legal experts have said it would undermine the rule of law. Okay, the rule of law, the political ideals that all citizens and institutions within a country, state, or community, right, are accountable to the same laws, including lawmakers and leaders. Okay, the separation of powers. What's that? Separation of powers is a division of the government into branches, each with a separate independent power and responsibility, so that the powers of one branch are not in conflict with the others. All right, it's important. The separation of church and state, okay, is a metaphor, okay, paraphrased from Thomas Jefferson and used by others in the discussions regarding the Establishment Clause and Free Exercise Clause of the First Amendment to the United States Constitution, which reads, Congress shall not make laws respect. Hold on. Congress should not make the clause of the First Amendment. Congress shall not make a law respecting an establishment of religion and prohibiting the free exercise therefore. All right. So for me, this right here, trying to promote Christian nationalists, and right here, all right, the hell with the civil liberties. Civil liberties, okay, the guarantee of freedom that the government commit not abridged either by constitution, legislation, or judicial interpretation without due process. All right, yeah, but right here, yo, Nah, yo, that's the very foundation that they founding fathers of the United States. Yeah, that was one thing. Yo, people think this is a Christian nation. That's not true. All right, it's just not. All right, and that's not going down like that. That's the one thing that to get that out of there. The rest of that second, right? The separation of powers. That's why, you know, when the president is elected, yo, he don't got supreme power. He does not. It's not Russia. That's different. With Putin can say, do this and it's gonna happen. Or off with your head, I'm lock you up. That's not how this thing works. But go ahead, I'm gonna let somebody else get in.
Yeah, they're trying to do that. They're trying to do that.
Yeah,
so,
that's not
so
going.
he has extreme power. It's just ridiculous.
That. Nope.
It
Where you at, Vance?
In the street.
Oh man.
And one of them said that you can pull up the news on CNN. The guy was like, yeah, it won't be a problem. It will be peaceful as long as the Democrats allow it to be peaceful. I mean, they're really cocky. They're really cocky.
Go ahead, Vance.
I'm curious, what's the y'all said Proposition 25 or what is that?
It's the okay. Basically, what they're trying to do is I gave you the end result of it, right? What I just read, but it's promotes the collection of conservative and right-wing policies or proposals established by the Heritage Foundation to reshape the United States federal government and consolidate executive power should the Republicans nominee, presumable Donald Trump, win in 2024 presidential election. The project asserts that the entire executive branch is under a direct control of the president under the Article 2 of the U.S. Constitution. Utilitarian executive theory. It poses reclassification of tens of thousands of federal civil service workers as political appointees in order to replace them with loyalists more willing to enable the next Republican president's policies. In doing so, all right, proponents argue that the change would dismantle what they view as a vast, unacceptable, and mostly liberal governmental bureaucracy. It says the project seeks to infuse the government and society with Christian values. God damn it, y'all better get out there and vote. Man. This is what we're not doing. We definitely ain't doing that. See, that's what we ain't doing. See, that's the part that get everybody say, okay, yeah, it's a need for atheism. It's a need for real black atheism. It's a need now. Now we get it. Now we see we're not doing that. What's the Christian value? Come enslave everybody?
Right.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's a lot of, in Wiki, I guess you're looking at the Wiki, it goes under the policy. So it's a lot of stuff. From just basic rights that they're trying to limit or, take away from everybody, especially marginalized groups. So there's a lot of different things in there.
Funding climate research would be cut.
We have to do a different show on it, I think, to really break it down.
Do a whole show on that.
Yeah,
the scientific shit. Funding for climate research will be cut, and national institutions of health will be reformed according to conservative principles. The project seeks to cut funding for Medicare and Medicaid, and argues that the government to explicitly reject abortion as health care. Yeah, man. So, yeah, that's wild, man. All right, we got somebody on the panel. Bad. What's up, Bad Hombre? What's up? What's good, brother?
Hello, Unc. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, brother.
I was on your panel when you were talking about the Webb telescope.
James Webb.
Neither party has black people's best interests. But one thing I like about the Republicans is the school choice. I'm not going to lie. Like I told you, school choice.
Okay.
Like DC, Southeast, the schools are shit.
Okay.
I don't know about Baltimore. It's a lot of bad schools in Baltimore too. Georgetown Day School is 53 grand a year. There's another school, it's like 40 grand. So what the
school you
Republican,
go to. Go ahead.
so what the Republicans said is instead of the elites sending their kids to these schools, everybody should be able to go to these schools.
Absolutely.
And for some reason, the Democrats don't want that. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, you should have a choice to go to your schools. But see, okay, but therein lies the issue. You have you're looking at an issue. You're looking at one of the policies, right? And I think more than ever, it's time for us to get educated on why we should be voting, why we shouldn't be. Right? It shouldn't just be based off of Democrats and Republicans. Right? It shouldn't be based off of I don't like Trump, he's a racist. Biden should always falling asleep on stage. That it should be based off of what policies, and then we need to get behind that. We need to rally around community leaders, and community leaders need to be able to talk to the local politicians, right? You need to get connected to your congressmen, and you need to vote the way you need them to vote. You need to understand what the hell is going on now. Simple, just like you needed to understand what was going on with the virus. Wrong decision, your ass could have died and killed family members. So now we're in them spaces now. Spend some time on Encyclopedia Britannica, spend some time on ChatGPT to see how the government is organized. You can simply say, what are the policies of Donald Trump? What about, and y'all can read it to the family and make informed decisions. So that's where I'm at with it. It's time to understand the policies that these candidates are standing on. And does it make sense for us?
And no more voting based off of emotion.
Facts. I agree, bro.
It's like, my grandma was a Democrat, so I had to vote Democrat. That's the dumbest shit ever, in my opinion.
I agree. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Kent, you want to add something to that? I know you like Trump anyway, though, Kent.
Nah,
put the Trump monster on him.
Nah, man. To be honest with you, last term I voted for Biden. But watching that debate, man, it kind of lost confidence in Biden, man. I don't think he's ready for the next 4 years. Yeah, that's just where I'm at with. I really got to take a long thought on who I'm voting for next term, if I'm a vote at all. To be honest with you, I don't know.
That's good. That's good. I like that. Juju, what's up?
Chilling.
What's on your mind, shorty? You see what's going on there? I'm gonna shot your man. They shot your man in the ear.
Yeah. That was her right hand man right there, yo.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't trust nothing. So
you with Gary?
I'm giving
Gary.
It's giving setup, bro.
Gary, she with you, Gary.
No, somebody did though, Drew. That's what made it real for me. Like somebody actually.
Nah, that just mean it went wrong though. Like I don't know.
What went wrong?
I don't know. It's weird. I don't know.
Amazing to me.
It is not. But my comments on the age in Biden. Like what is it? McConnell dude. They weren't saying kick him out and things like that. You have people that are Biden's age and older. People make mistakes. They were going to lose
a whole lot of
I'm a finish cognitive abilities as we get older. But do I think that is making him incompetent? No, I don't think he's there yet. I think he's very, very competent. And I had said it during the debate. I just think he's very tired. He was giving more tired than anything. Having to practice for the debate or whatnot. I just think, his team overdid it for him. The next day was a complete, turnaround from what we saw when he spoke somewhere publicly. So I'm just saying, like, I think we're harping too much on it. If we got to get rid of him because of age, then you're going to have to set a limit and get rid of everybody in government because of age. Like, let's keep it fair.
I just think at a certain point though, like let's be honest, like I mean you're not at your full capacity at what is he about 80 something years old now? How old is Biden?
You don't know? You know already?
No.
Put him in the grave. You should know.
How old is he?
I believe he's 81. I believe he's 81.
Yeah, I think you got it, man. Come on, man. It should be like
Maxine Waters is older.
who?
Maxine Waters. She's older.
I
Plenty
think
people
it's
that are older.
right. I hate to put it on the age because it maybe it's just cognitive.
Maybe the
The
cognitive test.
cognitive part, which could happen
Yeah.
to anybody at any age, honestly. I don't know. I just think the optics are a little interesting, but I mean, it looks like we're gonna be stuck with the situation. I do think that if Trump wins, then a lot of the people in the Democratic Party are gonna blame them for not swapping them out. But I guess the only time will tell.
Yeah. You think Kamala Harris would have made a better choice?
I don't know. I know that they're trying to figure out if there's a better choice. I mean, they gotta have a plan because you just never know.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that they were quote unquote preparing her just in case. But I'm sure there's other people that they're looking at just in case.
Oh yeah, she
Gotta
definitely
stay
needs to be
ready.
ready by year 2.
Yeah, your vice president is supposed to be the best choice. So if people are feeling like they don't know about Kamala, I'm just so confused. Like, what are we doing here at this point?
It's like double dutch. She better be ready to jump in that bad boy, man. Like double dutch.
So I think as a woman, yeah. I mean, come on, yo. We play like it ain't a man's world, yo. In the United States, it definitely is, bro.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why they wouldn't. And she needs to run on a serious platform of respecting a woman's body because she is a woman, being pro-abortion, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's definitely trying to kick that discussion back up again.
Pro-choice,
and then be pro
She's not
reparations,
She's not. She already said that years ago.
She's not pro-choice.
She pro-choice, but I don't know. She already said when somebody asked her several years ago about reparations, unless she's changed her position. Well, I'm not going to do anything specifically for Black people. I mean, that is the quote exactly when she was asked about reparations. So, they ain't ready for that. They're just not ready.
Well, that's the only thing did to get everybody behind her, yo.
I don't know. In this election, I don't know. I honestly don't know if
that's what Kendra was talking about when he said they not like us, yo.
I don't think that'll do it.
I think that'll make there culturally.
I think that'll make certain people so mad that they will go ahead and just make sure she don't and just vote for him. I just think that's just where it is, yo. You just gotta keep it a buck. United States of America, they ain't overwhelmingly. It's not ready for that. They're not ready for that.
And I'm not saying that it was fake or staged or that I believe that. I'm just saying when the story first broke, I heard different things on Facebook and on YouTube, and so I heard different things at once, and I haven't had time to
right. I get it.
To investigate or look into it. So I wasn't like trying to have a conspiracy theory or say it was staged or whatever. I'm just saying that my initial reaction was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I can get that. I can understand that.
Yeah, I get that.
Usually when something like that happens, everybody's like, "For real? Nah, you lying." And then until the major news outlets start reporting it. So I can understand that.
Yeah, that's a real interesting. I don't know. I don't think news, with certain credible news outlets carry certain stories, man, then that's where it's at. If we don't have a little bit of trust in real reporting agencies, yo, then we fucked. I just hate to say it, yo. You're going to have to put trust somewhere. You're going to put trust in YouTube reporters, which is really just trying to get clickbait. And, the news cycle is competing against all of that. But if I'm going to trust some news, it's going to be with the credible news outlets, man. It's just, that's just how I operate, man. If I'm a fall, yo. But I ain't gonna fall with some wild ass pseudo. That's what I'm not gonna do. So they're gonna make far less mistakes than the yellow bag reporters, just saying anything. So I just feel like that's a credible story. If you see if I could find a video real quick, would be decent, wouldn't it? Right? And he ain't know he was getting shot.
he grabbed his ear like he got bit by a mosquito or something. Like, what the heck?
Man, you said it, yo. You don't know how you're gonna react to getting shot in the ear, yo. You only first part, you don't know.
Was it confirmed that he actually got shot in the ear?
Yeah,
or got grazed?
Yeah, no, he got shot in the ear. That's what.
Okay, so they confirmed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
In the ear or grazed? Which one?
Yeah,
He was
because
grazed.
Yeah, I thought it was
Grazed.
just grazed.
That shot in the air. What the hell is wrong with y'all? It's crazy,
I
yo.
don't know. When I
I
think
can
of
tell
shot
y'all
in
ain't
the
never
ear,
been shot.
right?
Y'all ain't never been shot.
I think
So I don't want to talk.
Finger,
If
your
you have not been
communication
shot,
is
we're not talking to
horrible.
you.
Yeah, whatever. Your communication is horrible. In the ear means a bullet went in his ear, and that would mean
it came out the other side.
So did Mike Tyson bite his ear off or bite his ear?
he bit the
He
ear
nibbled.
piece
He
off.
nibbled his ear.
So don't you think the bullet did that?
He nibbled. The bullet nibbled his ear compared to
didn't
what
go
Mike did
in
to
his
Evander
ear.
Holyfield.
The ear has inward extremities. It didn't go inside, but
Right.
it did graze his ear.
Right.
Mm.
That's what we're saying. That's the difference.
Hey, you
Are
know
y'all
what?
serious
You know what
right
made?
now?
Hey,
Hold on.
Yes, Bobby. Come on.
Yo, I want when they fill out the medical report, he got grazed. You got shot. Now, what
Okay.
type of shoot? What was
No,
it?
they're
Was it a
probably
flesh
gonna
wound?
use
Hold
graze,
on. Was it
and
a
they're gonna say
flesh wound?
on.
Was it a flesh wound? Y'all know
Oh
what
my
a flesh
God,
wound
yeah.
is, right? Flesh wound, right? When it just went through the flesh, but you still got fucking shot.
Okay.
yeah, no, that's cool. No, I mean, I agree with you, Uncle, on that. I just
Deer grade. Somebody
when I
glanced
saw
at
the
a
joint,
deer grade.
and then when I saw the joint though, because
Oh
I
man,
was like,
great.
when I looked at the replay, I'm looking at somebody behind him to get shot with the, for the bullet to graze him and then hit somebody behind him. That's why I was looking at it a little strange. Like, okay, hold on. But then once they confirmed that somebody else died and the shooter was dead, I was like, okay, nah, this ain't no game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I was looking because a lady next to him pulled out the camera phone and started recording. I'm like, hold on, like this is one of the last
That's what we
events you
do.
would think to
That's
pull
what
out your
people
phone
do.
and start recording when the former president just got shot at.
That's what's wrong
That's
with us social media-ified
Man, the
Americans.
lady ain't know he got shot. Probably didn't nobody
now
realize
she
that.
hurt
That's the last thing
everybody.
in line, right?
Hey, look, when they like get down, get down. You done heard them shots go and everybody get down and you pull out the camera phone. Come on, man.
Yeah, she ducked down and pulled the camera phone out before she ducked down. I know who you're talking about.
That's
Yeah, that was crazy to
America.
me, yo.
That's Americans.
Oh
Yeah,
man, yo.
people are so hungry for clout.
Viral moment. Yep.
Yeah, they risk their lives. That's
Yep.
crazy. That's
Terrible.
insane.
Now that
She was
picture going in
like,
the history books. That picture's gonna go in the history books with her with her dumb ass phone out, yo.
Y'all is crazy, yo.
That's
she
crazy.
was like, I'm going viral.
Basically.
I just think y'all don't understand the ramifications of getting shot.
Sorry.
And look, and
It
shots
don't-
was still going off, by the way.
Yo, you
Bobby
don't even
Banger.
know what.
I'm not ever trying to. You
Right.
can have
Right.
that badge of courage
Right.
and a trophy.
So I have a question. Was it just the shooter that got killed, or were there other people
Yes, other
in the audience? Because I heard like at least five shots.
Yeah, somebody
And one
in the
other
audience.
person. Yeah, one other person got shot in the head, from what I heard.
Oh man.
Damn, that's terrible, y'all.
Yeah, he died. Dude was trying to help him on the scene. One of the Trump supporters was trying to. I guess he had background in medical field or whatever.
Uh-huh.
They said, yeah, that should be.
That's terrible.
Hold up, y'all playing. Hold on. We're gonna look at this real quick. Let's see. All right, let's see. Do y'all realize bullets move very fast? I just want everybody to know that. Just for the record, bullets move very, very fast. They move faster than you think. You ever heard of something faster than a speeding bullet? I know y'all heard it, right? I know y'all done heard that before.
But whoever did it was trained, though. I mean, they
missed
from where they shot at. That was a hell of a good shot, still, bro.
Nah, that's a bad. They missed, yo. What you talking about? Good shot. They missed, yo.
They grazed from the distance they was at to graze his ear like that.
They missed.
That was a good ass shot, yo.
Or was that a warning shot?
Pull up the map, yo, if you can. They should have had a map on there where the shooter was at and where his
All right,
brother
send it
was
to
at.
me. Here we go. Let's look. Here we go, real quick. That's what is happening. Oh, let's see what y'all think. He didn't know he was shot. I don't think he knew he was shot.
Oh, we just heard the sound. We heard the sound late.
Look, everybody ducking. That means something. When everybody ducking.
from Miami. That first pop, you're under a table. I don't get it.
Man, that's a whole
that's
thing
like
full of white
something-
people, yo. They not used to getting shot at. What is wrong
Yeah,
with
I
y'all?
guess they didn't watch enough TV. They should know. They
Man,
support all these black. You know what I'm
What
saying?
happened?
Like in the
There you
hood.
go. Oh, he got.
Yeah, he knew it wasn't a game after that
You
jump
know,
nipped
one
his ear.
game, yo. That Nick Bob, like,
That
oh,
jump felt like somebody pinched his ear. Just like, what the hell?
yeah, because it probably felt like a little,
Yeah.
Then he heard oh.
He heard the shot late because the sound traveled. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah, that's
I don't
crazy.
shot like
One
that.
more time, ladies and gentlemen. One more time.
I ain't buying it.
Oh wow.
Nope.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
I'll be that.
You think he did it on purpose, Stan? Yeah, yo, don't move, yo.
This
I'm gonna nip your
is
ear.
some of the most scandalous ish in
look,
United States history.
Hey, you know what?
Here you go. No. He talking. Oh. Y'all is crazy. I ain't mess with y'all. Y'all crazy.
Hey, you know what crossed my mind? I said, yo, what if he went down there and pinched his ear, scratched his ear real quick to make it look like he got. But then, like I said, once I heard the person was dead, I was like, okay, but yeah, like, man, he went down there. He could have did anything while he was
glass,
behind that.
not a bullet.
With glass, like making a stallion.
Is that what?
Or something.
All right, come on, yo. What ChatGPT say? And she said got hit with glass.
ChatGPT, they already got it on there.
What?
Golly.
Crazy, man. Did Trump get shot with hit? Really, yo? He says glass, yo?
Nah,
glass from where?
I ain't gotta stop nothing. I'm just looking at the man's record and his character. I don't put it past him to try to
What character?
Elaborate. Whatever.
Wait a minute. Y'all serious?
Nah, that's a felony to stage some shit like that.
Yeah, they
We
really
already got felonies and he exempt.
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? That's like one of the I don't know what the consequences are, but look, I don't know. I don't know what the consequences are, but I would.
Twitter X. Hold on. Twitter X says President Trump was not struck by a bullet, but hit by glass fragments believed to come from the shattered teleprompter from which the gunfire. I could see that. It say they were real bullets. They hit at least 2 people behind. Okay.
Who said that?
I've been to a gun range. Come from Hebrew.
So he got hit with the glass. So what you talking about? Talking about you got hit shot.
With a Desert Eagle.
We off it now. We off of it.
Nah, I'm trying to change it. Nothing.
But that's on X though. I don't know. See, now I don't know.
Who posted it? Was it a major news source?
No, that's just on Twitter.
No, I mean, but who posted it? Was it CNN that posted it on Twitter?
Oh, no. I think it was.
Was it Fox News? I mean, those outlets are on Twitter. Oh,
Listen, yeah, because you got Matt Wallace on Twitter talking about the CIA is behind this. I am about to expose everything. Yeah,
who said that?
The dude on Twitter.
Oh,
Just anybody, like it's
Sharon Bridge. Who is that? I don't know. Can y'all see this?
well, we can just look and see what CNN or Fox is saying, or NBC.
Oh man,
yeah, Fox should have it. Fox and CNN.
Yo.
CNN should have it.
President Trump was not struck. What? Who is this person? Shelley. Who is that?
Can't even see it. So too small, yo.
Charlotte McBridge. Who the hell is that?
We don't know.
Okay, hold on. An Emmy Award-winning co-host of Wake Up America. That's who that is.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a news outlet.
Wake Up America. Her? Y'all gonna believe her?
What?
If y'all believe in Shelley.
Go to CNN.
Charlotte.
It's so easy, yo.
I believe her. You believe? Hey, Ken, I know you believe it. You believe it. Look.
I don't even know who that lady is, man.
You believe that lady, man? She would not lie. You can look at her face. That she would not.
She look like a bold-faced liar where I come from.
Man, you're crazy. That lady would not lie, man.
So I want to address Joel's comment. He said,
"That's funny, right there."
Y'all crazy in the chat. How does this improve his chances?"
Yeah. How does that improve
Oh,
the chance?
sympathy votes.
Exactly.
Nah.
It's a psychological play on
Man,
people.
hit the link.
And
The
the
link,
way
ladies and
America
gentlemen.
Now he's vulnerable. Like they want to kill him for a reason. Yeah, they gonna spin that, bro.
they're trying to kill me. You see the Republicans trying to kill me.
Yeah.
You mean not the Republicans? You mean the Democrats?
That's right.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
We about to milk this, y'all. Get ready.
I'm not going through it with y'all human beings.
Aisha, I agree. I'm with you, sis.
Oh,
About to
whoa.
milk it, y'all.
Yeah, the picture with his fist in the air, to go viral. Watch. Yeah,
So the fist in the air was for black people. You don't agree? Black power.
yeah, I don't believe with that bullshit. Do you see
He
any
put up the
black
fist for the
people?
people.
Did I
man.
didn't see
Yeah, he
one
definitely
black
did that for the
soul
Pan
in
Africans.
the
He put it for the
audience.
Pan African movement,
Man,
man.
get out
Y'all
of
don't
here.
believe
That's
that.
not
Y'all
it,
That was
man.
definitely for the Pan African.
That's not a Pan African. That's not Pan African. That's bullshit. That's
Wow.
yo. Don't play with me.
How y'all ain't gonna respect that man fist now?
Pan Africans, but don't offend me, okay? Don't do that. Don't play with me.
So what else would that be for then?
I don't
He
know what
could have
it's
put up
for.
the peace sign. He could have put up the thumbs up.
He could
That
burn
man
it
put
down.
up the black power.
Black power, yo.
And I-
Yeah. Now he got street cred. Now he got more street cred.
Not
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Ken.
He got
Yeah,
30.
he definitely got street cred. Hey, he cool with me, dog. He got street cred now for real. Yeah, he good. That man put his face out there and said, "Y'all still can't stop me."
Gullible.
And
That's gullible BS, bro.
that's
Oh
what
my
some
God.
black folks are gonna latch on to.
I know. That's the
Can
problem.
I just make one statement here?
Go ahead.
God.
In the moment when his life was on the line,
That man
when
still
the bullet
stood up.
grazed him,
Yep.
that man did was he was like, "Give me that black vote."
Yep.
Yep. Hey, look, you gotta respect that.
Gotta respect that. He could have did anything. Could have did this.
That nigga could have went home.
He didn't do this. Look, he didn't do this. He didn't say, Lord G. He didn't do that. He came up like that.
Yep.
There you go. There you have it. You tell me.
That was like a reflex too. It wasn't
Reflex.
I mean, you didn't even have time to do that to think about that, yo.
Man.
That man
He
came
might
up
be-
with the black
Yo, he
power.
might be for black people, man. Y'all running. I don't know.
I'm convinced, yo.
Man,
I'm convinced.
this
I'm
stuff he
so.
took credit for the Democratic Party actually put in play. I don't know.
You think the Democrats shot at him?
Oh, come on, man.
That's
Yo,
not
We don't say. We don't know who did it.
really. I'm talking
Come
about
on.
when he was in presidency. Are y'all really? Are y'all listening? I'm finna put
No.
Bobby Bang on y'all. Are y'all listening right now? Huh?
Is that what I do? I'm gonna stop that.
I swear.
Man.
I say that man said. Some said, pow. He said, he can't pow. Black power.
Damn, so did, yo.
When you see death, yo, death make you say strange things. Pow.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
look,
Pow. Hey, yo, get the door. Look. Somebody get the door. Get the door quick. Some crazy nigga done shot.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I wouldn't even have did that, yo. I'd have been trying to scurry on up out of there, yo. Ain't no time for no black power.
Man, you ain't
Get
got
the door.
nothing
Get it quick.
Wait a minute.
Door.
When he
Get
was
the
trying
quick.
to get
Some
him out of
crazy
there,
nigga rolled and shot me. I'm hit.
No, when he was
Man.
trying to die, he was like, "Let me get my shoe."
All
I
right,
didn't
we
hear that.
crazy, yo.
I was like, "Oh man."
Enough of that.
Yo, when he got up, he looked distraught, yo. Like I ain't never seen him looking like that.
Right. Somebody said, "Let me get my shoe first." And it's like, "Come on, go watch it. Watch it. Come on, put it back on. Come on, put it back on."
Man, it's a real.
I had never seen his hair looking like that, yo. Like he got up real
He had 10
undone.
bodyguards on top of him. Your hair would look the same. Shoot.
Man,
Oh,
I
you
never
ain't
seen
got
his
no
wig
hair.
almost came off, yo. That
Yeah, his wig off. His wig there, so
They
came
almost blew
off.
that man wig off, yo.
Man, you don't got no wig.
That would have been astounding.
You got a comb over. You don't got no wig.
Hey, Juju, you saying he say, look, just don't shoot the wig off.
Yeah, he wouldn't have did all. He wouldn't have been looking like that, yo. If it
Don't
was
shoot
saved.
the wig off. Hold on, man. That one stage, yo.
He did say, "Wait, let me get my shoe." Y'all,
Did he?
Man,
Wait,
Look, I
he
believe-
probably said that when he was running.
he said it when he was standing on the podium when they was trying to get him.
Here you go. Look, here you go. Oh. Hold on,
as
we're gonna look
fuck.
at this for real. Y'all playing, yo.
No, you gotta finish. It's like when they were hustling and bustling and stuff.
Ah man, Trump got
Maybe it's
it,
another
man.
clip he can pull.
It's yeah, it's back. It's when like you had the armed forces standing
Hey,
guard,
look,
and
but
they
you
was
know that.
He talking shit. Was he? I
Hey,
wonder
look.
was he talking crazy?
Hey, we talk shit about the lady that put out her phone, but you know she about to sell that video for a couple of thousand.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. What'd you say,
Yeah,
Joe? Joe
yeah.
say
That's a
y'all
good angle,
mistaken
ain't it?
black power for white power. Your eyes are deceiving your
Thank you,
brain.
Joel.
What?
Exactly, the
They
most
don't throw no
sensible
fists up.
statement.
They don't throw no fists up for that.
Nah.
Hey, appreciate that support too, Joe, man. All right, I'm gonna give y'all a good, hard, concentrated look. Y'all got we analyze the film. He's talking.
20 million people.
Look at him. He's doing the Trump
You know,
thing. Look
that's
at
a
people in
little
the
bit
background
old,
smiling. Look,
that chart's a couple
signs
of
up.
months old.
Joe
And
Biden,
if
you're
you want
fired.
to
Look,
really see something
all
that
that.
said,
Watch this.
take
He
a look what
talking,
happened.
talking that talk. He comfortable. How? Oh, whoa! Everybody go the same time. That ain't stage, yo. It was like a movie. Ooh, they went together with that, didn't they?
Heck yeah.
They went together. Look,
A little bit
everybody
old,
look
that
talking.
chart. That
Look,
chart's
smiling.
a couple of
Look,
months
look.
old. And if
Look,
you
look,
want to
look,
really
let's
see
see.
something that said,
They
take a
think they
look
got
what
the front
happened.
row seats. People jump down at the same time. Look, look, look. Look, oh, she ain't got no sense right there, though. Who is she filming?
A lot of them don't. A lot of them still partially
Okay,
That's a
standing
little
up.
bit
okay,
old.
okay.
Come on.
That lady right
couple of
there.
months old.
Did
And
she
Come
get up
on.
and
if
get up?
you
Let me see
want to
this.
really see
Why
something
keep
that
showing
said,
this?
take a
Could've
look
probably
what
come out. Wait,
happened.
let me get my shoe.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh, what is she doing with the cat? Oh, she taking pic. Okay, something wrong with that lady. You say where the shoe at? Where the shoe at part at?
It's on the
Juju?
it's on the back part. I don't know. Shoot. I just found out actually this happened when I saw the link for the panel and then I read what the show was about and then I turned into the news. So I'm still like I was eating burrilla tacos, you feel me? And some queso. Me and
Let me.
romancing the food, huh, sis?
yes, me and I was chilling.
Right.
Eating this good Mexican.
I want to ask y'all a question.
Shout out to La Fiesta.
Let me ask y'all a question, man.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all a question. Is this good for America?
Nope. Absolutely not.
I say this is not. I'm gonna go down the line. Give everybody a chance. I say this is horrible for America. This is not how we handle our disputes. Seriously. Big up in the Hesse, man, pseudo killer. All day, every day. Big up, yo. All right.
You gonna go down the line. I got a hand.
Okay, so this is not good for America at all. We supposed to be civilized in our approach to presidents, electing presidents. We not the third world country. We not in Mexico. Mexico just shot 2 people running for office. Like that's out of order. That's a rarity in this country. Kennedy got shot and killed. Martin Luther King got shot and killed. And we know this. Assassinations, right? But that's supposed to be a rarity, right? Well, we know 2 presidents got shot, right?
Reagan.
Murder. Yeah, Reagan got shot. Oh shit, it might not be a rarity. We just said it's 3. Y'all doing too much. But this ain't how it's supposed to be. And it shouldn't be based off of pseudoisms and emotions and all that. It's just a crazy thing, man. And now we're gonna go back to the gun control issue, but that's what make America. It's 2 things that make America. Y'all know that, right? A right to bear arms and separation from church and state. So this is not a good look for America, not at all. The climate is real heightened now. It's crazy. Ms. Tiff?
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's a good look. And because we live in a different time than when it happened to Reagan. So it's just the mob mentality is just on super fleek. So I don't know what people's sentiments are going to be if people are going to want to retaliate against who they think may be responsible. I think that's what we have to. Those are some serious questions that we need to think about, and really how he's going to spin it. If he's going to be responsible, or we'll see though. We'll see.
Vance is asleep. What time is it? Hey, Vance, calling Vance.
I'm right here. I got to, stream y'all. I got to go to my browser, flick up a couple times. I don't know what happened to y'all. Just let the Zoom die. But um, Yeah, I agree with what Miss Tiffany was saying. It's just hopefully uh, it's more of a responsible statement to come behind this rather than hyping it up and being divisive about it. So, yeah, I'm lost, man. I can't. I'm shocked. I'm in shock that this even happened right now. It's like every time something comes up with this election or one of the candidates is like crazy headlines and overhyped stuff that comes out. So I mean, we shall see. We shall see.
Wow. So Lemberry say, what? America? This is exactly like America. Yeah, I probably had to agree with that right there. Juju? Oh, you said
Oh
you
man.
taco.
No, I stopped for this. Mildred chilling back there, you know, tearing up the queso, but in the hot green salsa verde. But no, what I have to say is that America was formulated off of gun culture in a sense, and you know they turn a blind eye when we're having these problems in our communities. But now a president is shot. Oh, you know, it's like no, this has been happening. It's been going on. You know, y'all turn a blind eye when it doesn't affect you. Now that something is affecting you, something needs to be done about it. And it's not so much the right to bear arms; it is the how are we what's the word investigating if these individuals are capable to do that, you know. And what that implies, like you all you just have to do is fill out an application and you can have a gun, you know, like more has to be in that. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
And so yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. And I don't know. I feel some type of way. No offense, Vance, that people are like, "Oh, I'm surprised." No, hell no. This is what we do here in America, and it's an unfortunate reality. But this is a problem. Period. Guns are a problem. They're a problem in the wrong hands. You know, people have the right to protect themselves, but we're gonna have to find a happy medium. Like it's systematically crazy.
Okay. Happy medium. We got that, Kent.
Yeah, no, I think it's a bad look on America. I don't think. I think at the end of the day, man, even though you got two parties going against each other every time, um, running for that seat, we still all on the same team. We still all Americans at the end of the day and want the best for America. Period. So I think that needs to be the big picture when having like political battles and things of that nature. And I was gonna say it's like we all agree. I think Kendrick Lamar set the tone in how we should do things. Keep it on wax. Don't got to be violent. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but I ain't gonna
You
get
think
into that.
they should be rapping the two presidents?
Hey, I mean, hey, you see how
down.
our role model Kendrick did. Keep it on wax, win it like that. You ain't got to do the violence. You know what I'm saying?
He slipped that
But
in. You slipped that in like that.
but no, man, no, I think like I said, man, I think we should all remember we still all on the same team, which is America. So yeah, I don't agree with shooting at anybody that's running for office.
Okay. All right.
Let the Kendrick Lamar stuff go, Kent. You wild.
Wow. Anthony Bowman.
Yo, peace, everybody.
What's up?
Yeah, I agree with the ladies there, man. It's a tragic situation, but this is what America was built on, dude. It's when you look at the track record of Donald Trump, man, the dude caused a riot at the White House, dog. You know what I'm saying? So he has that ability to touch his crowd emotionally like that, man. And I guess this person here, he touched the wrong way, but he gonna ride it out, dog. He gonna ride it till the wheels fall off. And that's my opinion, based on what I know about the guy. He gonna ride it, man, and this gonna become a campaign. What they call it? That, that's just where I'm at. I think he gonna ride it to the wheels fall off.
He ain't gonna be
But this
comfortable
is
standing
America.
up there though. You know,
Well,
once you've been
no.
shot at, you ain't.
No, he ain't gonna be comfortable. That's for
With the
sure.
guns
But
around, you still get nicked, yo. You
Nah,
ain't
he
gonna be
doing all
comfortable.
his speeches online from now
Yeah,
on.
yo, that shit. You gonna use the internet. You chat
Zoom,
GPT, yo.
but hey, he finna be he
You
finna
on Zoom
become
time now.
he finna become unstoppable, dog. If they ain't careful, he gonna
Yeah.
ride this, and people gonna fall for it, and she it's
Yep.
on and popping.
Or he
Okay.
gonna put the bulletproof glass, which is probably what they should have did in the first place. But,
Mm,
yeah.
What's going on, Chat GPT Sosa? What's up, brother? How you doing?
Then good, then good. What's up, What's up, everybody? Peace of the
What
chat,
it do,
whatnot.
man? How you doing?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what
I'm
up,
just
so
popping in, so I don't know where y'all was at in the question. I heard it going in circles. I didn't know where y'all was at. What was the question?
What the question was, do you think this is a good look for America? Him getting shot. What do you think about that? How does this reflect on America?
I mean, I don't think it. Listen, I don't think it reflects no way on America. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like, niggas get shot every day, B. Like, I just feel like, I feel like they're gonna change. They're definitely gonna change the way they do things. Like, I mean, like to think it was that easy.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
the dude definitely was on a suicide mission. You know what I'm saying? But like, I thought the security around the situation was a little more tighter than that.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, I ain't realized just letting folks just walk up. You know what I mean? Like, so I think that definitely gonna change the game. You know what I'm saying? I think like how they do things. I don't think we're gonna see too many more of those wide
Out there.
open rallies. Yeah, outdoors. Yeah, just all these variables you can't account for. I think. Yeah, we've been lucky so far, though. I mean, I'm surprised more presidents ain't got shot, but you know what I mean. But yeah, that's
Yeah,
where I'm at with it, though.
yeah. That's why they don't ride in open cars no more like that. Remember Kennedy?
Right.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And that's why you can't get through the airport without getting checked no more, huh? It'll never be the same, right? We can't go back to that no more. That's over with, yo.
Over with.
G Khan, what's up?
What's up, man? What's going on?
What's up, man? Jai Toothpick, what's good? Nigga, Toothpick.
Oh, you hairy ass ape. I'm playing. But
Oh, shit.
yo, they blowing this out of proportion, man.
Okay.
I heard somebody talking about gun violence. Man, it's only been what 20,000 murdered this year. We over 260, almost 300 million people in America. Man, quit that bullshit, man. That's propaganda. And Trump gonna win in 2025. I can see it. It's gonna be him. He's good for black folks. He's good for the US. We love him in the 90s. We love him in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He was the only millionaire who funded the first black president that ran, which was Jesse Jackson. You know what I'm saying? He was on Method Man album to Cal, introducing.
What?
You know what I'm saying? He
Hey,
was
that's a good
on
point.
Method Man.
That's a good
He was
point.
on Method Man album,
That's a good
saying
point.
yes, Method. Let's bring this album up, sir. You know what I'm saying? No one was talking bad. Wu-Tang never talked bad about Trump. Raekwon say having money like Trump. He ain't say nothing about Trump. So all of a sudden, when he became a Republican, and another thing, Judge Joe Brown say that Trump,
Oh, yeah.
and you hold on, you guys love saying source up. You got a actual source talking, saying that Trump, when he was a defense lawyer, Joe Judge Joe Brown in the early 1980s, before he became a judge, he said he had two African American clients who didn't know each other but knew Donald Trump, and he said Donald Trump paid for these two black men school fee, and when they came back and tried to pay him back, he said, "Did you finish college?" Both men said yes. He said, "Because you finished college, I don't want your check. I mean, you can race. I mean, I don't want their money back as long as you got your degree." Is that a white supremacist kind of act? Hell nah. So why all of a sudden you guys be hating Trump?
We ain't setting up, yo.
Ain't even a topic.
I ain't saying y'all do. I'm just being here. I'm not saying most of y'all, but I'm saying he's just the best option for this job. Joe Biden. He's just too old. He's sick.
Hold on,
Flapping that. He said, "Tell me about what."
Everybody forget about Central Park 5. We just gonna
What
forget
about? But he put his. All right.
They do.
You fall into that, but you like Joe Biden, who did the crime bill. You ain't cry. Why you don't bring him up when he did that? That's
Bring them
even
up.
worse.
Look, they're both worse. They're both worse candidates.
Yeah, but you only talk about Trump. But you just talking about Trump.
The show is about Trump, though. When you
He
talk
even got
about
shot. He even
it's
got
okay
shot.
to have so many thousands of crimes. You can go to countries and they don't have that type of amount of crime of death with gun violence. So for you
What
to
you
say
talking about?
Hey,
But it's only 20,000 shooting a year.
in a country where it's peaceful. Why don't
No, it's not going to happen because you know why it's not.
Among
Sheila Khan, how do you feel about Trump
the
getting
type of
great?
violence? I should be safe everywhere. Like
You said,
gaslighted
dude I
Joe,
live
yo.
with,
fam.
the dude I live with
Fam.
was shot in the head. His murderer just got life from prison 2 days ago. So I take
Who?
this none of your fucking business, but I take it personal. My brother
But
was
you
shot.
don't got to curse at me. It's not that serious.
Stop talking over me. My brother was shot in the head and killed when I was younger.
Okay.
I take this very personally. And he wasn't involved
Okay.
in no crime, had a family, was married. Shut the fuck up. Let me finish, okay? You ain't got to keep doing that. So by
But-
you saying that, it's just
Go ahead.
Y'all cussing. Y'all doing too
you
Yeah,
want to
she
do
doing too
whatever
much.
you want to do. You came up here doing too much. All that is nigga.
Nah, cause we conversate. I never curse you one bit,
English.
and I didn't even mention who was saying what. So you the one cussing me. I ain't said one word.
Boy,
Yeah,
get
hold
back
on.
on the point, bro.
Go ahead, Juju.
Come on. So what are you talking about?
Come on, Juju.
What are you talking about?
My fault, G. Lacan. Come on, man. Go ahead, Juju. Finish your point.
I'm just saying, a lot of people have been infected and lost their lives. Families still suffer from that. And you get up here and you act like it ain't an issue. That's weird as hell.
So the gun is the issue, or not the human being behind the gun. Which one is the issue? When you drive your vehicle and you get in a car wreck because you drunk, is the car the problem? Listen, Juju, it's the car the problem.
You should have been listening before you got on the panel.
Is the car the problem, Juju, or is the alcoholic man who got in the vehicle and killed somebody? Why are you doing that stuff? Come on, you gotta talk logic. Why are you attacking me?
Let's stick the guns.
It's the gun. Less the gun. Why?
I said let's stick to guns.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, when you think it'd be safe,
I'm done, Bobby Banger. Let him babble.
I'm saying if you had a gun and I have a gun,
let me say.
Go ahead, talk. Go ahead.
I ain't know you was gonna take this moment and do a Trump speech though. I thought you was being funny. I feel like you cracking jokes, right? So you actually
hell no.
You serious about
Yeah, I'm serious about this, man.
That's fine.
We because the Democrats. Go ahead.
Wait. So what policies? Do you
I don't got a damn about his policy.
No,
man.
hold on. See, that's what we started the show off with.
Go ahead.
I think, out of any other time in history, this particular time in our history right now, us right here, African Americans, Black Americans, with the president of the United States on meds, falling out in the middle of a debate, incoherent at times, right? Trump causing riots, being polarizing. We don't actually want our president to be like that. And I never disliked Trump. I never did. Right? I never did. He was straightforward with his wild stuff. I wasn't never tripping off that. Right? But I think where we fall short is we need to educate ourselves. Right? We're gonna make sure we're doing it in the show too. We're gonna start educating. We're gonna put the literacy on the damn thing. What is his record? What is he running for? What does he really stand for? Forget all the outside noise and commercials. How does his policies directly affect the African American community, and how does that trickle down to affecting your family? That's what we need to start doing. They go with Joe, because I'd be mad at Joe with the crime bill. I'm just getting some friends coming home, bro. Don't get it twisted. Barack Obama had to overturn some of that shit. Nigga, you going to jail for crack cocaine when crack cocaine and cocaine is cocaine. There is no real difference there. Right? It's a social thing.
Hallelujah.
It's a social stigma. Crack is the eye store stigma, but you can sniff pink cocaine, right? That's the cocaine. That's the white thing. But you got more time. I'm saying that's wild. In the Black community, based off of their miseducation, now understand they voted in. They helped vote in that crime bill that Biden wrote down. So
God
let's say
damn.
they records
Ooh.
completely, right?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
not making my mind up. I
What?
want to know what is the procedure. I want to see what it is. That's all. I'm not feeding into this. I'm not mad at none of them, right? So to be shooting at people is undermining the process, right, of what we supposed to be doing. Fonte, what's up, brother?
Not much. What's going on? What's up, panel? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing?
What's good, man? Oh, Shorty say he's a liar. Yeah, he a liar with the bleach, with the bleach and the vaccine. He be tripping. Trump, I don't want him like that. You don't want to
Well, they all liars though. So
yeah.
they all be lying. But
Yeah,
I was just
go
saying,
ahead,
I kind of piggybacking on what Anthony was saying because he said what I say. It is a bad look for America. Of course, anytime somebody try to assassinate somebody, that's not a good look. But it kind of is what America has been forever. We cleaned it up for a little while, but there really hadn't been no scenes like this since, I guess, Kennedy. But
Reagan.
well, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know nothing about the Reagan shooting. I didn't know he got shot till y'all mentioned it. Honestly, I didn't know that. So, but yeah, that's part of American history, and I think it's going to catapult Trump to win the election. Honestly,
and to add on to that, the man just got out of jail 2 years ago. The guy who shot Reagan, he just got out of jail 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, I never knew he got shot.
Yeah.
Sosa, where you at, Sosa?
And they already got a picture of Trump's face on the 50 Cent "Get Rich or Die Trying" album.
You're stupid.
Of course.
Y'all, it's crazy, yo. What the hell?
Yeah, that good guy want the link. Oh God.
Yeah, give him the link. Give him the link. Give him the link.
For felonies, I mean, shoot.
Yeah, we want to get it.
Hey, where you at? LB Things. I know you got a good take on it. Where you at? Where you at? That's one thing you do. Oh, so studio is full. All right, we're gonna run him.
Hey, I'll drop out so we can get in real quick.
I was about to say I'll drop down and I'll be in the chat.
Whatever, Fontaine. Whatever. Can't.
You know, it's a big deal. People make a big deal out of it. I mean, because the president. But really,
Let's go, LB Things. Come on.
Folks get shot all the time. I mean, like when somebody gets shot, do we be like, oh man, that make a let? You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's the president, man, like somehow this is more valuable life than
It is though. Actually, it is actually a more valuable.
Like we shot
It is more valuable than the regular nigga on the street.
Thing.
What the hell going on, man?
Tripping. Y'all tripping.
No, hold on. Let me say this. I just
fundamentally no, but like what to America, yeah, he's more valuable.
Let's calm it down. Hold on. Human life, right, is the most precious thing we have as human beings.
Yeah.
But when the president getting shot at is different from Taylor down the street getting shot at.
Because his life is more valuable.
Because you got to run a nation. Yeah,
you got to run the nation.
We would have find somebody else to run the nation. He's not the only one that can do the job.
Come on.
So you like doing that on purpose.
A mother loses a son is the same value. I mean, somebody got shot
on purpose. I agree. The pain. I agree.
And then he didn't even die. He just got shot. Like, come on. He didn't die. I got niggas dead, bro. Like, come on, like, stop this. What y'all doing, man?
Hey, but you see how fast his mobility is when he hit that ground. He don't act like no 70-year-old man. That was quick reaction he had.
Yeah,
reflex.
All right, we got
GLA Con. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Let me tell you about something, and I don't want to be interrupted for at least a minute. Let me tell you something, young brother or old brother, wherever you are. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Let me tell you why.
Explain.
Let's talk about Donald Trump.
Yes, sir.
Even long before the apocalypse. I'm a woman. Long before the apocalypse. Okay. Him and his father were found guilty of housing discrimination in the 70s.
Facts.
Liable.
Okay. Number two, let's bring up Parkland 5. And Barack Obama wasn't born in the United States. That was a whole nother scandal. Him and Melania pushed that nonsense, along with the GOP. And the GOP is also complicit. Before MAGA, it was the Tea. They are complicit in the destruction of this country. Before it was MAGA, it was the Tea Party. And before that, it was they didn't want civil rights for black folks and anybody else. Now, just a moment, sir.
They freed the slaves,
Donald Trump has been found to be a charity fraudster. Trump University stole all of those hardworking people's money, donated to a charity that used in his own name, and stole money for that. Now, they never lock up the rich people for some reason when they commit these massive crimes, but that's nonetheless true. I can just go on, and I will. After the charity.
Go on.
Cheating on his wife with the porn star.
No, get out of here.
And a playmate, and you have Christians out here trying to buy a $59.99 Bible with the Constitution in it, and it's a bunch of sacrilegious bullshit. Number 2.
And Joe Biden rubbing on little girls.
Who cares about Joe Biden at this moment? We're talking about Donald Trump.
Wow.
And has come out to show that in 1994 had raped 2 young girls where he was going to be prosecuted, but it got swept under the rug. And these documents just came out with the Epstein file, whose Trump's name shows up in those Epstein files 69 times. 69 times. Call logs of massages. And the little girl worked at Mar-a-Lago. That was the trapping ground. They lived next door to each other. He's on his plane logs 7 times that we know of. Number 2. Trump Organization was just recently found guilty of fraud. This new Truth Social just had trouble with the FCC, got found guilty. 2 people pled out, and they have to pay $18 million back. Devin Nunes is suing them. Not to mention Trump's entire first cabinet is all convicted felons that he pardoned. Rick Gates, Manafort, Flynn. Bannon is now in jail. Trump's CFO from Trump Org in Rikers Island right now, Weisselberg. He surrounds himself by criminals because he is a criminal. And recently just found guilty of 34 counts of book fraud.
Oh, that was bullshit.
His own old attorney had just got out of jail. Michael Cohen went to jail for the same crime. Got that? David Pecker has immunity, and his ass would be in prison right now. But why is Weisselberg 80-year-old behind back in jail? Because he lied on the stand trying to protect Trump. Steve Bannon, where is he? Oh, yeah, he's in jail too. Because he was involved with stealing $400,000 from these dumb MAGAs like you and committing fraud.
I'm not a MAGA. Quit doing that.
You are a MAGA. You're the worst kind of MAGA because you're black. You are the type of Negro who go out and buy those shitty ass gold colored shoes. You go out there and buy that cheap Bible that the pages stick together, you can't even open it. Okay? That's the kind of brother you are. You want to preach all this black this and black that, you got an ankh in the African colors on your little thing, but you ought to tear that down. You ought to put be it like Kanye. Kanye's a Nazi now. You and Kanye are the same cut of cloth because you don't have enough good sense to see, is Joe Biden perfect? No, but we got 2 choices in this election. We got Project 2025. We got Project 2025 that wants to destroy this country, put the Bible in school, take women's rights away, take human rights away. Let guns. You think guns are prolific now? Guns are out of control. I'm a gun owner. Okay? I own several guns. And yes, I am a progressive. All right? It has nothing to do with that. But doesn't mean we don't need regulations. The number 1 killer of children in this country is bullets. Bullets.
What?
Look it up, smart guy. So look here. Let me tell you something. You want to get on here touting about the guy who likes to quote Hitler, talking about how immigrants poison the blood of this country? And let me tell you something. They wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire. Just like
he never
Byron
said
Donald.
Immigrant.
He
never said immigrant.
Another skin folk. Another wannabe conservative like the rest of y'all. Who else? Tim Scott. Another useless piece of black skin taking up the air from the trees. Okay? We have enough. We've had enough of y'all trying to just curry favor with some guy who would just not be next to you. He's got... In New York, had them 2 criminals up on stage. Got Lawrence Taylor speaking for him, another convicted sex offender. Okay? So this is the type of people that surround him. And not to mention every other 44 people who was in his cabinet throughout those 4 years, 40 of them will not endorse him. He tried to hang his vice president. At the J6 rally, he committed an insurrection. And if it wasn't for that SCOTUS Supreme Court that is 6 out of 3 conservative Heritage Foundation think tank people, we would not have Donald Trump even on the ballot because the 14th Amendment, Section 3, says that he disqualified himself when he was in that Jan 6 election. They just put out an immunity that makes him a king. Really, any president a king, but it's because of him. Okay, so let's talk about it. You want to act like somebody trying to assassinate Trump because of liberal people are scared. You should look up Project 2025. And if anybody's in listening distance of this podcast, please look up Project 2025. It's no joke. And these demons, these are the same people who did the Crusades. These are the same people who walked the Native Americans across this country and stole their land and murdered them. These are the same type of people who murdered all of our black heroes, hung us from trees. These are the same people you talking about, you want to defend and act like he's a good guy. Okay. It's a bunch of nonsense.
Hold on, you've been rambling for about.
You go right ahead, because I had to listen to 3-5
Yeah, he called me.
minutes of your nonsense.
Hold on. Okay, so the way I answer, so you talk. I understand what you're saying, right? And
you already had your speech, G. LeCon. You had the same type of speech, though. It was even. Yep.
Okay, so can I hold on? So
go ahead, let the brother respond.
So you're a Democrat, right? Hold on, you're a Democrat, right?
I'm actually independent, and I'm more progressive than anything.
So since you hold on, stop.
I believe that I have the right to choose who I want to vote for, not just for a party. If that's okay with you.
Since you are these Democratic, right? They're high beyond being an independent, but they're a goddamn Democrat. So if you talk bad about Trump, talk about the Democrat. What did Joe Biden?
But Joe Biden's not my I'll give you Joe Biden's accomplishment.
No, hold on, LB. LB things one at a time. We ain't doing that.
You just all right. So
he wanted me to talk about Joe Biden, so let me talk about him.
I know.
Go ahead.
Can't talk at the same time.
Come on. 15 million jobs. Matter of fact, let's talk about the Republican Party in general.
No, talk about Joe Biden.
The Democratic Party.
Talk about his son. Hold on. Talk about his son being locked up for drug dealing.
What is that? Right? I'm not voting for Hunter Biden.
Why? No, you talking about Trump people? You talking about his cabinet? How his cabinet? He cannot speak for his cabinet. But somebody who raised Joe Biden's son, right? He was raised. He was a crackheaded. He's a crackhead. He did some deal overseas that was very illegal. You don't talk about nothing, and you talk about I don't know what.
You don't know what you're talking about. The European Union and the United States had that prosecutor in Ukraine fired because he wasn't prosecuting the corruption in Ukraine. So why don't you do your homework before you get up here trying to?
I did my homework. The reason why
get that
you
right.
gotta understand one thing. The reason why I even voting for Trump, you gotta understand one reason, right? I mean,
because you're a traitor. That's why.
So voting for Joe Biden is being patriotic.
It's about policy. It's not about Biden. It's really not about Trump.
No, because not every black person got to vote for. We gotta all vote for Democrat. Who said that?
Nobody told you that. It's about the policy. What policies are going to be better for your life?
Do me a favor.
First of all,
hold on, wait. Y'all seem to be talking loud as hell. Is it me?
Yeah,
that's because I'm yelling.
Yeah, don't yell.
So I know she's back. Yeah, we very packed.
Okay. Stop.
Yes, sir.
This shit like religion of Black Egypt.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Is that
no? I'm not.
Hold on.
But let me finish.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna talk normal like a normal adult.
Why don't y'all
hold on? We're gonna talk like.
Yeah.
No, because I ain't gonna let you skate on this, homie. Absolutely not. And I'm not gonna let you yap like anybody else listening to this.
Give me everybody free.
Okay.
Give me everybody free. G. LeCon. Come on, yo. Listen, I want to actually hear what y'all are saying. I know you brought up some interesting thing. I heard nothing but criminals with the Trump thing. And
because they are criminals.
I would like to look up some of that. I heard a lot of that stuff, the lawyer, but I never put it all together. When you put it all together, I was like, damn, everybody do be locked up around them. The lawyers, everybody. Interesting right there. But listen, y'all can't be yelling my damn ears like that.
Okay, my bad. Let me just go back to the Epstein thing. Let me just go back to the Epstein thing.
All right,
the Constitution, the DA, Alan Dershowitz,
One sec. Go ahead, Miss Tiff. You got to handle this. It's over my pay grade.
Right.
It's on my pay grade. I can't.
I'm just saying, y'all gotta just kind of. This is a passionate conversation. It's the religion of politics. It's very passionate. But
Black Egypt.
We want
Right.
to try.
Gina Khan makes me feel the same way. I get it.
We want to try to keep the conversation level-headed
Right,
as
kill me.
possible and not too
So,
far out there, you know, with
right.
emotions, because we're
So,
losing. You're losing the audience. That's all I want to say.
so,
But
so yeah. So me being
so let me
so me
finish,
being
Juan. Let me finish. So we want to keep the audience engaged. You're gonna get your opportunity to respond, but this is not a debate between the two of you. I'm just saying, okay?
no, I know. All right.
No, I'm just correcting the record. It's
So
not
let
a
me
debate.
finish. Let me lay my plane right here. So me being a person who came into to America, 1984. I came into America. I never wanted to be a citizen of America. My dad forcing me to be a citizen when I turned 18. I didn't want to be a citizen of America.
You can give it
But
up.
yeah, I know. I got dual citizenship. I'm a LIB.
Why you doing
Say
it?
again.
Why you doing
Say
it? Don't do it.
what?
Give it back. Give it
Yeah,
back.
you can give it up. You know, you ain't got to keep that. You can just give it back.
Do you have a point to get to so I can finish you off?
Yeah, sure. So basically, I feel like any citizen that come here in America, they need to go by the rules and regulation of the country. You know, Trump, I'm backing him up is because, you know, saying a lot of situations, especially in the state called California, you have illegal immigrants getting actual driver license in that state, and it is not against the law. They can actually vote in
New York too.
California. Huh? Somebody cut me off? What you say?
Yeah, they could get a license in New York too.
Yeah, okay. So I don't know nothing about New York, but I know in California they could get driver license. They can have driver license, and they can also vote, even though it's illegal, to vote in the general election. You know what I'm saying? And and a lot of those jobs that they are doing are affecting our people, black. You know what I'm saying? Those low-paying jobs, those laboring-paying jobs in California, those people be on top of the roof. You know what I'm saying? Those new buildings are being built by Mexican immigrants and a lot of sectors in job sector in California is being affected by these illegal immigrants.
Well, maybe we should send those people who hire them to jail then, huh? Instead of demonizing immigrants.
Why you
How about
talking?
that?
Can I land
Why
my
don't we
plane?
just send those people? Why don't we? Because you just stole on the tarmac. Let's go.
You said what now? I didn't hear you because you were talking
I
over
said, why
me.
don't we jail the people who hired the undocumented folks? Why don't we do that instead of you trying to demonize immigrants?
We allow them.
Well, wait. Why we do this? Why we do that? And I'm not. Listen. Why we do this and why we do that? I'm not I wasn't paid to be a enforcer. I don't know why they don't lock them,
No,
but
you
I
haven't
know
looked up
what they are
anything because
doing.
you out here listening to nonsense.
Hold on. Now, why are you talking over me? I thought we were having a conversation. I don't want to
Well, I'm
talk over
trying
you.
to.
Quit doing that. I'm going to land my plane in 30 seconds, please. Calm down. 30 seconds, I'm gone. 30 seconds, I'm done. All I'm saying is I'm wrong with Donald Trump because I feel he's the right person for this type of shit the Democrats doing. They're doing shit in Chicago. I just heard in New York, California doing this bullshit with these illegal immigrants, and it affecting black people in Chicago are fucking upset. What's going on with what the Democrats are doing?
I swear I'm gonna put you off this motherfucker.
Well, you can put me on. I'm just passionate about the thing. You know what I'm saying?
You're not put off. You're just putting it back.
Yeah, come on, G. Lacan. Yo, just
It's not
talk.
that. It's real. I'm real passionate about that. So I would love to hear other.
I'm never.
I would love other people to talk. So I'm gonna land my plane right there. Go ahead and talk.
Domo, hit the link, Domo. Hit the link. I know you.
Okay.
Link,
Okay.
Domo.
So yes, we have an immigration problem, and a lot of that is because of we don't have a good way to citizenship in this country. I'm not going to deny that we probably do have an immigration problem, but that's also Republicans killed the bill just a few weeks ago because Trump told them to, because he thought it'd make a good issue for the campaign. Because Trump told them to. So look, you can't throw the baby out with the bathwater and then complain.
Biden and them want 1,000 people a week to come in.
So what?
It's more than that. It's a limit of 5,000. You don't even know what you're talking about. And you have no idea what the numbers are. And if it wasn't for COVID, Trump would have the same numbers as any other president at any time. We have one of the highest immigration in the world because people want to come to the United States. For all of our problems that we have, we still are one of the best countries to live in because we have freedom. Now, Project 2025 wants to take all those freedoms away. Your boy supports that part. Now, let me get back to Epstein and Trump, though, before I forget. Now, in 2006, when they brought the lawsuit, it's all in the deposition. They had a grand jury. The prosecutor, Acosta, ended up sweeping it under the rug, letting Epstein walk out with the most mealy-mouthed sentence for 13 months. Oh, he could leave the jail every day and have to be back at 8 o'clock before bedtime. So he could still perv out children. And the stomping ground was Mar-a-Lago, number one. Number two, the same DA that swept it under the rug ended up in Trump's administration. Now make that work.
Now you make that immigration work. Make that immigration work. The illegal immigration work, because your people, black people in the country, is really those who don't have college degree and don't know day labor. Most of those jobs are going to those immigrants, and I'm an immigrant, and I love my black people.
You assume that people are illegal. You have no idea what people's status are, if they're asylum seekers or anything. You just assume it because you're a bit of a
construction field, and he's
you don't even know it.
Though
it's not the truth. That's a false narrative, bro. That's not the truth.
He's telling it.
It's a false.
I'm telling the truth, man. I don't gotta lie. It's California stuff. How you gonna watch the news and understand what exactly happened in Chicago? How you gonna sit here and just let the Democrat do this crazy stuff that you guys are throwing at the Republican and stuff like that? I don't even like the Republican.
Other people talk.
They're giving them.
All right,
let
that good guy get his point off, and then I think we have Domo.
I got one thing to say, and then I'll be quiet. Rounding up immigrants is not the way to do it, and putting them in intern camps and shipping them off, breaking up families. We've already been down that road. Remember when he separated families at the border? And you have 5,000 children who don't even know where their parents are, where their parents don't even know where they are. They're doing DNA testing to try to match these people back up with their family. Do you understand what we're talking about?
Okay. Who started that? Obama really started that. So I don't know why you're making it seem like the Democrats
nothing like
started that. But they didn't.
It wasn't
Obama
what you think.
Started that. So
okay.
you saying things that the people that you agree with started.
We're gonna move the
we're not
forward, but I'm giving you an opportunity to have the floor now, that good guy. But do you have your unique point that you wanted to make in the overall conversation?
Yeah, because I think that the Democrats has always been trying to get at Trump ever since he got in office, even before he got in office with the Steele dossier. And if you notice, that they ever talk about that, but that is considered right now fake news. So we have to deal with how many ways did the Democrats try to get at Trump. They did impeach him. They obviously we don't know if this shot is from the Democrats, but they did try to do other things to him.
Wow.
To rattle him. I mean, you don't know. I could say wow, but you don't know. I mean, they
first of all, 95% of the Steele dossier was true.
Which is fake news. They are doing. I mean, but they try to do him dirty with the where he got secret documents in his house. Where Biden got secret document in his house when he was a senator. I don't know why senators got secret.
And he cooperated. That's the difference. Trump tried to steal
Why
them.
do senators have top secret documents? That is unlawful.
That's their staff for getting it. And I agree that there needs to tighten up that ship around there. But Trump willfully put tens of thousands of documents. You saw the picture.
But tell me the law that a senator should have one. So you don't have a law that a senator should have top secret documents.
The reason.
There is no reason why a senator would
yes, when he was vice president.
No, you can't tell me there's a reason.
Oh my God.
Let me bring it home.
Hold on. I want that good guy to round off his point, and then we're going to let Domo get in the conversation. Go ahead, that good guy. Finish your comment.
So I'm not saying that Trump is perfect. Like the other person said, like the young lady said, that Trump did do some BS with the schools and all that. But my whole thing is that with Trump, at least before before this 25 Project BS, he had a diamond plan for black people. So he had a plan for black people when he's trying to get reelected, when he tried to go with please. But he had a plan. I'm not saying he got a plan for y'all now because he's not really voting for us. I mean, look, I mean, cause we're talking about 20% of the
All right, you got 20
people,
seconds. You got 20 seconds. Go ahead.
that 20 of black people left the Democrats. I mean, so
That
we are
ain't
leaving
true.
the party.
That ain't
All
true.
right, Domo.
And in the last election, yeah, and just to kind of clear up some misconceptions, because it's easily, a lot of this is easily cleared up. First of all, the only reason Donald Trump was charged is because he wouldn't return the documents when asked. If he would have just turned over the documents at the time where they asked him to turn over the documents, he wouldn't have been charged. They attempted to get the documents from him for 2 years.
Thank you, brother.
2 years. And actually, the statute that he got charged under was a statute that Donald Trump he himself oversaw the installation of. So that's that. Second, the last major election was in 2022. Black people voted for Democrats at a 93% clip in 2022. The Trump backed candidates in 2022, out of 6 of them, only 1 of them actually won their office. So like so this, when everybody always talk about this myth of like black people leaving the Democratic Party, they're only talking about a jump from like 8% to 12%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's in Poland. That's not even necessarily in voting, but that's in Poland. That's that. But in terms of what happened today, though, the election conversation is pretty much done. Like, a nigga don't survive an assassination attempt and then lose an election.
Yeah, so
we'll see. I think Project 2025 is going to it's still a game changer. Yes, this is a horrible thing, and I'm sad that this happened.
I'm sorry. We gotta let Domo let him speak, y'all, uninterrupted.
Well, yeah, I mean, and I agree with you. I do think Donald Trump is Donald Trump and the people that follow behind him are a huge detriment to this country. But from an election standpoint, like, this is the type of, like, this is if we kind of ranked the things that could happen during an election that would benefit a candidate, this is at the top.
I don't disagree.
Can you explain why, Domo?
Well, one, especially if we look back to Ronald Reagan, right? Ronald Reagan was in a pretty tough battle. Somebody walk up on him and shoot him. He survives. Then he skyrockets in the polls because it's one of those things that galvanize voters, right? Like, if you was a conservative, but you didn't like the fact that Donald Trump had felonies and it was kind of making you not want to cast your ballot, him getting shot brought him back. So it's not necessarily a situation where people who were voting for Biden are going to turn around and vote for Donald Trump. It's the people who Donald Trump had pretty much, who had been disenchanted from Donald Trump. This actually made them see him in a different light. Like, this is like one of those martyr type things that make voters look at their candidate as superhuman, especially coming from the right wing spiritual kind of basis of the party. This is where you get conversations of like, God wants Donald Trump to be president or he would have lost his life. Right. And then compare that to like the age and the age question associated with Joe Biden. You got one candidate who literally just survived getting shot, and then you got another candidate who don't even look like he could stand on the stage and speak for 10 minutes without getting exasperated. So right. Just from an image standpoint, Republican voters, MAGA voters specifically, are reinvigorated by this attempt on Trump's life. Like, this is the best thing that could have happened to him. Like, all the other,
Domo,
like,
he was already getting a vote though.
That's what I was just gonna say. They was already voting for him.
No, I think y'all ignoring like this election,
like the independents and stuff.
And it's undecided.
Well, I mean, no, I'm even talking specifically of Republican voters who have been turned off from Donald Trump, like the right-leaning moderates who have been turned off by the many different court cases.
Help me understand that though. If there wasn't on his side before him getting shot now, what does it do?
But here's the thing, that good guy. If you're right and he was going to win, regardless, it doesn't matter. That's not even a point to even argue.
No, he was hold on.
We're just saying that whatever it was before, this makes it stronger.
Even more of the right is more behind him.
So you think it makes him? You think this makes it weaker or stronger?
He was. Hold on. Last week, everybody was talking about
Does it
Biden need
make
to get
him?
the hell
Does it
out of
make his
here.
position weaker or
Yeah.
stronger? Is the question, bro.
The
Yeah,
question is, it was already stronger. It just makes
Does
it
it?
even
Does
stronger.
this?
but
Does
it
this?
wasn't
But he's
though.
talking
If we,
about no. We talking about
it,
you asking me. Are you talking about the swing states? Because now you're talking about swing states.
nah,
You talking
no. We can
almost
hold on.
talking
Like
about
we
something
can.
You're
different.
not
I'm just
listening,
trying to
bro.
I'm talking
clarify
about
my
vote.
statement.
I'm talking about voter turnout. I'm talking about voter turnout. If you look at the primaries from 2020, and then you look at the primaries from this past this election cycle, you'll see that even Donald Trump had a drastic drop in the amount of voters that came out to support him in the primaries. So we see voter turnout is going to be much lower than it was for both candidates than it was in 2020.
Because they're two unlikable candidates for both parties, though.
Right. But what I'm saying is Donald Trump surviving an assassination attempt makes him more likable to his party. So people who are waffling, like
Hold on.
Republicans
I just want to.
Hold on, that
But
good
we
guy. That's what I'm
already.
saying. Like, that's not even a point to argue over. You either think that this event is going to be a bad thing for him and make it worse, or you even think it's something that can help propel him, bro. If you think that it makes it worse, I get why you're arguing.
My take on it is not his own party is going to strengthen. It's the swing states.
Okay, well,
that's my take.
No,
Saying,
no.
Domo's saying, hold on. So hold on, Domo. Social Domo is saying that his party is getting
within his own
stronger.
party. I heard what he said. You don't have to re-explain. I heard what he said.
Yeah, I mean, but I think what you're ignoring is like Republican politics has to do with more than just Donald Trump, right? And if you look outside of Trump's popularity, Republicans have not been doing a lot to galvanize voters to get out and cast a ballot. And we can tell by if you look at the Georgia primaries, for example, Donald Trump hella underperformed the 2020 election in the Georgia primaries this year, or the 2020 primaries in the Georgia primaries this year. Like, so that's why you actually have to look at the numbers to see the difference in the amount of people that come out. This is a question of voter turnout. Period.
Domo, if I could, brother, if real quick, if I could, I don't disagree with you, and I think there's a flip side to that coin as well. I think people can say, well, Donald Trump constantly talks about violence, and I don't think a lot of people are surprised that something like this could happen, number one. Now, I think it could have opposite effect as well to say, do we want this guy in office? Imagine the carnage that would happen, because a lot of his supporters are actually violent. And, they're getting arrested by the FBI on a regular basis, Trump threatens judges. And I'm telling you, if your mind isn't made up by now who you were voting for, people will say, this is terrible, wow, it shouldn't happen, but they're still going to vote, I think, their conscience. And that was my little spiel about that.
People like celebrity and popularity. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I think, like, listen, like, he just been shot. So any type of negative statements towards Donald Trump from the Democratic Party, that's just on ice for right now. You're not about to go in the public like the man just almost lost his life. Can't be nothing but kind words and hope we get wet. You know what I'm saying? Like all this.
Yeah, the White House already put out a statement.
Yeah, all this
and they pulled their campaign ads.
Right. So that'd be about a week.
That's what I'm saying.
As soon as he gets back on the campaign trail, we'll be back to business.
Yeah, and even then it's gonna be touchy. I mean, but you know what I'm saying? But you gotta wait a while. And that in itself is damaging.
He also can spin it like how people do, how they use the being a war veteran. He technically spilled blood for the country, like the way they
not the draft dodger. Ain't no way.
Right?
Yeah, but he can. But see, he can spin it. You know what it's going to be. The narrative is going to be
like that.
The powers that be don't want him in the house and don't want him in the house because they know the change he's trying to make for America.
Exactly.
And all those
they're
things.
He's got the
JFK
on. It's a JFK type effect.
Like, yeah, we already know.
But the Christian nationalists behind him. Okay, that's
but the biggest
really
problem,
needs to be the focus.
The news last week was Biden should be out of the race. You have George Clooney. You have the daughter from Disney. The donors
But Donald Trump
Who
was,
cares?
but Donald Trump
It's
was
not.
only
And he
polling.
raised $14 million right after that shitty debate.
And they weren't
But let's
supporting
People don't
Trump.
care.
They just were saying
My
Biden
point
wasn't
is,
who they wanted.
they are
well,
telling
see,
Biden to get out the race, and y'all saying that what Biden's still going to win. I
They were
think
saying
Democrats
they
got
were
an
saying he was
internal.
still ahead in the
Biden's gonna
polls,
win.
bro. He was still ahead. Even with all that, he was still ahead in the polls.
so this is the
Even with
thing.
all
This is the
that,
thing.
thank you, brother.
Even,
Hold on.
like even
Go
in the
ahead.
Fox News poll, right? It post that debate, even in the Fox News poll, Joe Biden was or Donald Trump was only up 1 point, which is within the margin of error. So it was still statistically a tie nationally in a Fox News poll, even with all that. And I think
And
I think
Biden raised more money that night too.
and,
14
and the
million to
problem
8 million.
the problem that we have is that we're looking at it like, oh, look at what this celebrity is saying, and look at what this person on TV is saying. Majority of voters are regular people.
Right.
The majority of voters ain't really thinking about what George Clooney is talking about in terms of who should be president or not.
Hold on, Domo. We didn't have
100%.
the children, the young people speak out by protesting all over the country, all over the world. Young people not protesting about this.
About
No, they're not
Palestine, you
protesting
mean?
about this. They protesting about Palestine. They ain't protesting. What are you talking about?
And
Imagine
got
what Donald Trump will do if he get in office and they worried about Palestine. Let me tell you.
Did Donald Trump put us in any wars when he was in office? I'm just dealing with facts. Or these two.
No, he
wars
made a crappy deal after he tried to invite the Taliban to
over
Camp David.
$200 billion
Well,
that
the United
Biden
States
gave
has been
to Ukraine is just nothing. And all them lives lost is just nothing. And
Yeah,
and
but I
that's
think-
just
Because you
nothing.
have to stop Putin.
Well, hold on.
You have to stop Putin
Trump
from
homeboy.
signing the deal. Hold on. Let's get to facts. Because let's speak facts right now. 2014, you had a different president then, right? They was about to sign a deal, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm lying, I'm fine.
Hold on. Like, so what do we like? What are you going back to 2014 for?
I'm getting down to facts.
The
You want to
conversation
talk about
facts, so we're just gonna deal with social dog.
the conversation is situated around the enthusiasm
No,
that is
all right. The two presidents, right? We got one president that puts in war and lost us a whole bunch of money, and you got another president that didn't do that.
Let him make the point right quick, please. Thank you.
See, because I feel like, again, when we start talking about what war did Donald Trump get us in, like the way that we talk about war and the way that we think about war in this context is incorrect. The United States has been in a perpetual state of war with many different countries, like for over, you know what I'm saying, the damn near 100 years. So like this idea that when Trump was
let's
in
just
office,
talk about this little 8 years that we dealing with, almost 8 years when Biden is now his presidency. Because we only talk about these two presidents, bro.
Okay, so but let's talk about it factually and not from the standpoint of just shit that you've heard on the internet.
Factually, it was about to sign a peace.
You need a history
deal
book, man.
with Ukraine. I do jail.
Why would
debate me anytime.
But that doesn't make sense. Why would he sign a peace deal with Ukraine? Like Ukraine was being because.
So you think he want to kill his own people killed too, right?
What are you talking about? Whose own people? Who are you talking about?
You say yes when America don't have no lives.
Hold on, what are you, bro? Like
all they gotta do is give out arms.
You just said we was talking about Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Now you're talking about. No, bro.
No, we're talking about what actually went on and how did we get to where we at today? Talking about what we're talking about. Well, let's not talk in a longer short story. One president put it in two wars and one president didn't.
Okay, what was the name of the wars? What was the wars? What wars are you talking about?
We're talking about Ukraine and Russia and we're talking about Israel and they bombing and the genocide over there.
We're not at war. What do you? First of all, Donald Trump sent the same amount of I won't say the same because they've been spending money for this effort in Palestine. But Donald Trump actually caused more attention in the area that started the kind of decline that we see now when he moved the capital of Israel to Jerusalem.
Nah, so didn't that guy pay for his
not the capital
person name?
The consulate.
Did it, they moved it, but a person paid for that out of their own pocket. So that ain't cost us.
Regardless,
yeah, APAC. Listen, that's who paid for
it. Like, first of all, again, let's take it back, right? We aren't at war in Ukraine. Ukraine is at war with Russia. We are at war in Palestine. The Israelis are genociding the Palestinians. So you can say that, yes, we're funding these things, we're giving them the money to do these things, but we've always given money to our allies to maintain the interests of the United States in those areas. That's not unique to
I get your
Joe
point.
Biden.
I get your point. So, all right, and the content of the war effort, because Ukraine, you didn't have this problem when you, especially when Ukraine, when Trump was in office, you didn't have this problem.
What did that have to do with Trump though?
Maybe because Trump is his little butt boy.
Because we're talking about the difference between two presidents. If you don't
Do
understand,
you know why Russia and Ukraine are at war?
Well, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm not mistaken, Russia Russia annexed Crimea under Donald Trump. He just didn't do nothing. Like the reason why Ukraine didn't push back against Russia during Donald Trump's presidency is because Zelensky came in more towards the end, and two, Donald Trump was more lenient with Russia than any other United States president in the last 50
Wonder
years.
why?
And so
you don't remember that meeting in Helsinki when they had a private one-on-one in the back without translators and cameras?
All right. That's why I said, can we all agree that the Steele dossier is fake news, so as people could stop saying
95% of it's real news.
Everything
the P tape. We never found the P tape.
Hold on. Because like this is the problem with these conversations, and it's like we get so caught up with like cable news rhetoric. The only people who cared about the Steele dossier was cable news pundits.
Really?
Regular people was not tripping off the fucking Steele dossier. Regular people was not tripping off of like the what the FBI was finding out. Like that did not matter to them. Like that's why nothing happened and nothing came from none of that. So the fact that people still bring
that don't mean that it didn't affect the people though.
It didn't.
I didn't bring it up.
Didn't. Who have you ever heard? Name one black person you ever heard on YouTube anywhere else outside of
what that got to do with that
circles?
affected them?
Hold on,
that good guy. That's who.
Bro. Because it's like, bro, how did the Steele dossier affect anything?
Nothing.
What did it affect? If you saying that it did,
it was fake news. So we're not.
But the Mueller report was real news. That's why he was impeached.
No, hold on. That good guy. What did it impact though? What did it change?
Let's
what did the Steele dossier impact?
Let's round up the Steele dossier piece, and then I want us to go back to the this shooting and the effect that it may have on his campaign.
Yeah, for real.
I want to share.
It just led to the Steele dossier. I mean, it led to the impeachment. That's what it led.
I'll say this. Up until getting back to the point that we was talking about, up until today, I had been of the mind that just from a strategic standpoint, it didn't make any sense for Joe Biden to drop out of the race from a strategic campaign standpoint. Nobody else will be able to take advantage of that money. Nobody else will have the time to be able to kind of get the support that they need at the Democratic National Convention in order for them to be able to take that job. And Joe Biden was adamant that he wasn't going to, which would mean that in order for somebody else to take that spot, you would have to have chaos at the DNC, and chaos at the DNC months before an election would spell an immediate defeat. The reason why I say that I'm willing to switch my mindset on that, and I no longer believe that, is because Donald Trump getting shot is such a game changer that Joe Biden doesn't have enough momentum to raise turnout the way that that Donald Trump is able to raise turnout, surviving getting shot. And so what the Democrats would need to do is they would have to do something drastic, and what that would look like is introducing a new candidate. Whether it's Kamala, whether it's Gavin Newsom, whether it's somebody with some type of name recognition would have to take that spot, because then it would just be a shakeup. You know what I'm saying? Like it would shift the way the conversation from the Democratic Party, even though it's last minute, even though it is a roll of the dice, shifting the conversation away from Joe Biden, his age and his inability, and Donald Trump surviving and everything else. Like the Democratic Party would need something as drastic as changing the candidate in order for them to even really think about competing, because Joe Biden doesn't stand a chance anymore.
No, let me just disagree with you a little bit.
Let me get in. So here we go. So we can I'm going to look at some more articles and see what's happening. Elon Musk endorses Trump shortly after the ex-president was injured by shots fired at rally. So, you know, I'm a lean into what Domo is saying, that
Miss Tiffany, can I say something?
It's going to catapult, and I'm going to look for some more things about whoever's supporting what's happening.
Can I add something to this Elon Musk thing?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Earlier today, there was reporting that Elon Musk made a super PAC for Donald Trump long before the shooting even happened. But it had to be yesterday at least, because reporting takes a while to get out. Now we don't have a donor list; that'll take a few days. But this is a way. Elon Musk was already supporting Donald Trump. And Facebook has also lifted their restriction and unbanned Donald Trump before this even happened. And then we have a shooting date. Now, I'm not saying anything is connected. I don't believe that at all. Okay, but Elon Musk being in the tank for Trump is not new.
Well,
That's
I'm
just
not saying
given.
that, but I'm saying that I think because they said the announcement was made shortly after, whether he was going to make the announcement or not, I'm just going to keep looking, because I'm of the opinion that it's going to catapult him.
Can I add something?
So I wanted to comment on Domo real quick before Miss Tiffany had brought that up.
I thought that was on. Go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to say that I think it has both the effect. I think that maybe the MAGA folk will squeeze their pockets a little harder, and the donors, a lot of people are tapped out. A lot of those big donors, they can't donate anymore. A lot of Trump's legal problems have sucked up a lot of that money too. Laura Trump is the DNC finance chair. So they are not good money managers over there. Now, I disagree with swapping out a candidate. If anything, this is going to make the Democrats rally around Biden even harder and get out on that stump and really push for the reasons why you still can't vote for Donald Trump. I really think that people say, wow, this is America, this is terrible. And I agree, all of those things. You know, but a lot of people will say, wow, you know, I'm not really surprised that this happened. Do we want this kind of chaos in the White House? And the other side will say, oh my gosh, we really have to pull the wagons together and rally around Trump. And I think both are true. I think time will have to tell and see where things are. And we won't know probably for a couple of weeks of where people are really feeling about this. And yes, the RNC was going to milk this for whatever it's worth. We'll never hear the end of it, probably until November. But I really think that I think most people are decent people. That's why those Haley voters won't vote for Trump, even though they're lifelong Republicans. I don't think really the situation politically, as far as where you were going to put your vote, has changed. I think people are still in there.
All right, can I jump in? So I think we're seeing what you're showing, Miss Tiffany, with this article and the last one. We're seeing exactly what's going to happen. We all know about propaganda. And during a political race, that's what you use to win over people's emotions. And people don't read articles. They don't read nothing but the headlines. So no one's going to read that article and say, well, Elon Musk really endorsed him before the shooting. They're going to just accept it at face value. And people like celebrity. They like popularity. They like things like that. No one's sitting back thinking, oh, this is terrible. He's a terrible guy. We don't want a president like that. Most people aren't thinking like that. If you look at the
Republicans aren't.
Let me finish. If you look at the internet, it's already pictures showing him with the 50 Cent. Already people making memes about it. People like, the reality is we live in that type of world where people follow the trendy topics and things like that. So him being shot at is just going, like you said, galvanize his team. And the fact that people were already in the negative about Biden and his age, it's nothing they can really do. For them to change the candidate, I think will show them conceding that they can't beat him. And even with Biden going, it's nothing they're going to be able to do now.
There's not enough time to vet another candidate.
Let me just read.
We had a primary.
Let me just read this paragraph.
But the fact that you change it.
Article. Oh, so basically they're saying this will energize the base more than anything. And he, you know, with his fist in the air, and he didn't want to leave, and he's yelling, "Fight, fight, fight!" That'll be the slogan. Representative Tim Burchett of Republican Tennessee, referring to photos and videos of Trump that quickly circulated online. So he knows how to milk any opportunity.
I don't disagree.
I told you that picture in the air. You gonna see that picture? That's gonna be the one. I'm telling you.
I don't disagree. It couldn't have come at a worse time. You know, it is what it is. But I think people just have to dig in hard, and this time will pass. You know, and Americans are kind of got the brains of gnats too. You know, it'll lose its luster. People will go back and remember 2025 and how horrible the RNC is, and hopefully make the right choice in November.
I feel you, but this is historical though. Like
it is. Oh, for sure.
Assassination attempts typically going to change the course of history, whether they successful or not. And what I do believe is that as much as, because you know, people are making a big deal about Project 2025, people don't understand the nuance of a nuance of it enough to understand that it's a bigger threat than what they don't like about Joe Biden. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they got 3 months to read up on it.
Yeah, you know,
but they not though. They ain't read up on it yet. So they like we can't expect them to do that work in 3 months.
You know what people are doing right now? They going online. They looking at they shopping list from 2020 and 2024, and they see the dramatic difference. And that's how they voting.
That ain't got nothing to do with Joe Biden. That's corporations gouging.
See, you want to say it's corporations, but when they see
the data shows
give other countries money and not give you money, they're gonna be like, or talking about, we're gonna cut this stuff for the people who went to colleges, and we're gonna give them a tax, cut their what's the name? Can't get it off my head. But you know what I'm talking
food stamps or what?
I mean, I do think there's enough. I do think there's enough
his promises though.
I think it's enough anti-Trump.
He break all his promises to the poor people. That's my hope.
I do think it's enough anti-Trump. Okay.
Biden came in office. Right, Biden came in office supposed to be giving a break off of people who was paying their tuition.
Yeah,
but
I got a break off my tuition. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but it was supposed to be bigger than what it was.
That good guy.
But he could just write up.
Congress, Republicans in Congress stop him.
We haven't.
Why do y'all? Every Republican get into office and do what they want to do. When Democrats get in there, they lollygag for 40 hours.
You're wrong.
Hey, hold on. Because see, this is a part of the problem, right? Y'all, like Democrats and Republicans trigger each other constantly. So like the reason why we can't stay on topic is because like you have people who spew cable news rhetoric constantly, and then you have the liberals who always want to correct it. But sometimes like we like that conversation just don't be productive. Like I think it's in like we there's a million conversations about what people don't like about Joe Biden and all that is cool. But we got to remember we dealing with a historical event. Right? Like this is something that's going to go down in history, and it's going to be a big deal for these next few months because they're going to make it a big deal. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm not denying it.
And so that's why I feel like Joe Biden doesn't. I don't think the anti-Trump sentiment can create enough momentum to propel Joe Biden.
But Domo, what did Joe Biden do? Or
good.
What,
hold on, not like that good guy. That good guy. I don't want to answer no more questions about Joe Biden, bro. Like,
I don't understand why you're not agreeing with what he's saying. That good guy. That this is going to help Trump in the election.
Yeah. Because it ain't even like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm past the.
I'm gonna share something with y'all, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna put this. Let me screen share this, man.
Okay.
See the live. I got the live thing of that. Right.
Can't do that with no damn Archer, that good guy. Yeah, wrong.
Yeah, the toothpicks, nigga, ain't gonna work. Here we go. Come on, man. Look.
Ridiculous.
That's supposed to be the sniper on the junior shot guy. See him on the roof.
If you want to really see something that says, take a look what happened.
He was right there.
No, that's not. That's the piece. That's the person that shot. The person that shot.
And you know that's a little bit old.
That shot the sniper.
If you want to really see something that says, take a look what happened.
Wow, look. Wow.
Yeah, you can see when you spotted him.
Yeah, he spotted him. God.
Yeah, you can tell.
And you know that's a little bit old.
Well, he saved Trump life then.
I think there's two shooters actually.
But hold on, no. How can a shooter be right in that direction?
That's the Secret Service.
When Trump got his head turned to the left, like he got shot in the right.
Trump
Yeah,
right
but
there.
remember he had turned his head. He was looking at like the
There's
sniper.
two shooters, you guys. One is fled, and the other one is dead. It wasn't supposed to be funny, but
I've only seen the one. I only seen Gunman. I know there was two.
Yeah, they was interviewing a lady earlier. I've been watching it all day.
I got
I'm
no
a politics junkie.
I've only seen one though. See if they got something that said.
And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart.
No, I'm looking at it right now.
If you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
This is a Secret Service shooting the shooter.
And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something,
I mean, look at that security though. I mean, my God.
If you look at what they're saying, gunmen killed. Like I don't think they were just. I don't think another was two
that's
yet.
a little bit old, that chart.
Well,
what'd you say?
Well, where are we living?
I don't think they confirmed it was two yet because it's a gunman killed. It's a gunman
And look,
killed.
this is where we at a this is where we at a disadvantage. This is where we at a disadvantage. We've tore down Republicans so much for conspiracy theories and talking about this being fake. They call this fake and like, nah, y'all say everything fake. Liberals cannot fix their lips to say that this was staged.
No, I mean, you got some knuckleheads, but I don't think that's the case at all.
As soon as, well, but that's the thing though. It's because it's based on just people that I've spoken to. Like everybody kind of jump into that inclination, but everybody kind of recognizes that like once you go out saying the conspiracy theory shit, you're gonna sound just like the people.
It's the internet, man. Don't take too much to it. It's the internet.
No, I'm just saying.
I'm talking about people I've spoken to. Like,
me too. I said the same thing. I had to correct a few myself. I'm like, man, that's kind of ridiculous.
I always thought of skepticism, but once I see the evidence, you know what I mean? Once somebody got killed behind them and other people got shot.
That's when I knew it was real too.
Now it's time to go ahead and put that off.
And that's what I'm saying.
Paintball gun and all that mess.
I got a little bit of skepticism. I ain't gonna lie, but I ain't gonna.
I mean, hey, the reports will come out. We'll see. Either way, it's the right thing to do. Is just to fake or not or whatever. We won't want that in our country, even though it happened several times in our history.
Yeah, cause look, when you first see it, it looks strange. You know what I'm saying? Because the crowd ain't reacting. You know, I'm like, damn, that shit don't. You know what I'm saying? But when you find it, because you like, yo, somebody else would have got hit. Then when the story starts unfolding. Like at that point, if you're denying it, then you just conspiracy theory.
The crowd is pretty loud too. A lot of them probably didn't even hear it until
Miss Tiffany, is this your screen?
Prayers are pouring in from around the world.
Yeah, your cookies is telling on you, Miss Tiff.
Oh, I know, right?
Don't get that hair, girl. It looking good too. Don't let them get it on you. You go ahead and look good.
And I had locks for 20 plus years. I'm just seeing what's.
I got to twist myself. Let's go.
But yeah, so prayers is coming in from all around the world.
Yeah, you know, it is what it is. But and then look, the rest of the world is saying, well, you know what? It's America. Who's surprised? We ain't surprised.
You know, it was kind of hard to watch Biden go up there and speak. Like every time I see him speak, I got my fingers crossed. It's like it's scary. I ain't never been so nervous when the president speaks.
I know.
People gonna compare that to Trump getting shot at. You feel me? They like this guy over here barely standing up on stage, and Trump surviving gunshots.
Yeah, but then he's screaming, "Let me get my shoes! I need my shoes!" That's why people have that little stupid fake nonsense because they were like, "Well, he didn't seem like he was urgent to get out of there," and I don't know. I just think the Secret Service they're going to be in trouble for this too.
The crazy thing is that. After they got him shot, they still letting him poke his head out.
Yeah,
you know
they had to shove him in there, didn't they? I said, you know, that's why people get the conspiracy theories going.
It could have been more shooters.
You know the problem is, hold on. The Democrats, y'all was losing before he got shot.
No, actually, we were up 2 points.
I don't think that's important at this point. I don't think that's.
It really isn't, but
I mean, that's what I'm saying. That good guy. That's what I'm saying. That good guy. Either you agree.
What else is important? Why do you think he's being shot? Why do you think he's being shot?
But listen, you either think it's going to help him.
Because he's horrible.
Bro. Like that, it ain't nothing you would disagree about, bro. If you think it's going to hurt him,
is a good person.
I think we got a new
person. Like you just want to argue. I just told you.
Yeah, you got no saying.
Yeah, I just told you that I cringed watching him speak, And then you,
I agree sometimes, but he's been doing all right since the debate. So
You know
we'll
what I'm
see.
saying?
If he messes up, he messes up.
And I told everybody myself, at this point, I'm just relying on the system in play and the actual team that's around him, bro. And just vote.
You just go make sure you vote and tell your friends to vote. We still got the same threats that we had before this happened. And until November 5th, get your vote by mail, get your vote in early.
Yeah, hold on, we got two new people on the phone.
Yeah, let him get in.
Hold on, we got Danny and we got No Saint. I don't know who came first. I think probably Danny.
You know, No Saint and pseudo.
Danny came first.
Danny, what's up? What you got to offer to the convo?
Yeah, what's good, everybody? So I was hearing a lot of like white people talking points.
Okay.
And that was the part that like tripped me out in the chat, because it's like ain't no issue with listening to, I don't want to call them oppositional talking points, but we got to be able to critically think for ourselves at the same time. Like, and that was like the biggest thing for me in the chat. I think that was G Lacan that was constantly like regurgitating these white people talking points. It's like, just be able to peruse through the information and make your own opinion based on that. That was my only thing.
Okay.
I just like to say G Lacan does not represent us.
No Saint.
I never liked that, but I think he had another. I don't know if it was white people talking points or like a liberal or whatever the hell, however y'all said. You would know better than me, Domo. But I don't think you would call it a white person talking point, though, right?
That's what some people say.
G Lacan ain't white.
How about GOP talking points? How about that?
Yeah, that sounds more like it.
That sounds better.
He had concise things he was saying.
Because Tim Scott shows black as black can be, so he'd be up there saying the same mess. Ooh, he got on my nerves.
I know. Hey, No Saint,
Candace Owens, all of them.
Here's a white person's talking point right here. No Saint,
Hey, listen,
give us
I just
a
want to say
white
something.
person talking point.
I just want to say something to Domo, man. Domo, I'm so thankful Domo gets on these panels, because I'm sitting there yelling at the TV, and then Domo brings up the points I was thinking about when he's talking about the these wars starting under Biden. I mean, to me, I'm yelling at the TV saying he didn't start any of it. We're not in these wars. You know what I mean?
Me too, brother. Thank you, Domo. Thank you, brother. I was just waiting to talk. You jump in there like a cat. I said, get him.
But I mean, and another thing is, people don't realize, or some people don't realize that, when they act like everything was, the world was at peace when Trump was in, they don't remember when Iran bombed our base over there in Syria. When Iran sent some rockets over there and bombed one of our bases, you know what I mean? So I don't like blaming presidents for events that are the world is always at war.
Do Syria want us over there?
I don't know. You'd have to ask them.
How about when the Rohingya were getting slaughtered? What did Trump do about that?
You have to ask them.
So I mean, I guess my point being is that to sit there and blame presidents, that is kind of a Republican talking point. Oh, Trump didn't start any wars. Well, the world wasn't at peace. There was a lot of shit going on. And that's with every president. So I'm not blaming Trump on that either. But this is crazy, man. Like, Trump is lucky. First of all, Trump is lucky. I mean, and he's so narcissistic that he gets up pumping his fist. The dude almost died. And all he could think about is pumping his. I was like, oh, man, I would be like ducking. You know what I mean? But
because he's a realist.
It is kind of funny that
I don't know if that's a realist mentality.
I think it's also kind of funny that you can see that those people in the crowds were not used to hearing gunshots, because they're looking around. I know Unc was in the military. I was in the military. Man, you hear gunshots, you hit the ground.
I wasn't in the military, but where I'm from, you hear gunshots, you definitely hit the ground.
Well, yeah,
facts. I ain't got to be in no military.
No, I know. I wasn't gonna bring that. I did Jen and like my guy Haran over there on that other show we used to do. They used to talk about the difference between white people and black people. Like when white people hear things, they think it's firecrackers. Black people are hitting the ground. You know what I mean? But I did think about that. I was like, these guys looking around. You got bullets flying,
They
and they're
may have
looking
thought
around.
they were firecrackers. Think about
And
it.
even afterwards, they still was sitting there like y'all gonna finish the speech or like like I drove a long way for this. You feel? I was like, wow.
But no, that is wild. I don't know. But this doesn't surprise me because the rhetoric, the heat, this has been going on for a lot longer than this election cycle. So I mean, we're talking about you had Steve Scalise got shot on the baseball field. You had Nancy Pelosi's husband, guy broke in, messed him up, tried to kill him. You got judges.
Gabby Gifford.
Gabby Gifford got shot in the face.
Yeah, you got Gifford.
And that's another thing.
You got judges being threatened now. I mean,
they tried to kidnap didn't they try to kidnap the governor of Minnesota?
Nah, that was a plot.
Wisconsin, I think.
Michigan.
Nah, that was a plot that they made up.
It was not. They went to jail.
The lady actually look it up.
Yeah,
look it up. That's the thing I've been saying.
Hold on. You said I said wait. Because like people be trying to correct shit that don't need to be corrected. I said didn't they try to? So when you say nah, it was a plot they made up. Yes, it was a plot, meaning that they tried to kidnap her.
All right, who gave them the idea to try to kidnap them?
Well,
It was the
I'm not
FBI or the
going. We're not
CIA,
going down no. We're not going down no dumb rabbit holes, bro.
All right,
Like,
that's what you're doing though. When you offer information like that, just like the Syria information.
No,
when he say they
bro.
bombed Syria, did the president of Syria leave that
don't
country?
understand that
they
you
still
have
there.
surface level. You have surface level.
No, come on, you can't say surface level, but then when I defeat your argument, how is it surface level?
You didn't defeat my argument. You cannot show a source that shows you that says that the FBI inspired these white nationalists to kidnap the governor.
So that's why they home right now. What are you talking about? They're not locked up no more.
That's why you black. That's why you black
That's
Egypt.
why they
Man.
home.
That's why you call you black algae.
That's why you black Egypt,
man.
Can't goddamn cyber source.
Cyber sources, they are not locked up anymore.
You can't cite your sources.
No cyber sources.
Say,
Yeah,
I put the link. I put the source in the back chat.
Source for what? Let me see.
Yeah, hey G, Lacon, let's get that visa up, bro. We don't want to force you.
What you say?
Let's get that citizenship up off you, bro.
Right. You don't
Hold on.
want
Before we do that, I'm about to show y'all how easy it is. How easy.
Am I breaking up? Because it sounds like a computer. Is that me or is that
That's you?
guys?
That's you.
Nah, yeah, you breaking.
They trying to come get your thing back from you, yo. They want you to give your citizenship back.
Let me now if y'all indulge me for a quick second, because he said that none of the people that arrested Governor Gretchen Whitmer is in jail right now. Yeah, let's get a background. Half the suspects that wanted to kidnap her were tied to a paramilitary militia group that called themselves Wolverine Watchmen. 6 of the suspects were charged in federal court, while the other 7 were charged with state crimes. 2 men pled guilty and offered to testify on behalf of the prosecution as part of a favorable plea deal, while 2 men were acquitted at trial. 2 other men who had received a hung jury at the first trial were later found guilty of kidnapping, conspiracy, and conspiracy to possess weapons of mass destruction. One of those men was also convicted of another explosive charge. 3 other men were later convicted of felony counts of gang membership, providing material support to terrorism, and illegal weapons possessions in the first state trial stemming from the case. So the fact that you just fixed your lips to sit on Jesus's internet and say that none of them people are in jail right now is like, bro, stop.
That's why you're a magi archer, bro. I promise you. Go ahead,
Now that's why a magi toothpick. He definitely shooting toothpicks at the targets. Here you go.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone. I can't read it.
Yeah, you can read it now.
No, I can't see that.
Yeah, you can see that. What kind of phone you got? A Mickey Mouse phone? What? Everybody can see that. Look, I know you see that. Look, I know you read it. Yeah,
read that, man. My eyes fucked up
on purpose.
It's too small on my phone.
The debate over how to handle illegal immigration has reemerged amid concerns that the Biden administration may not have a sufficient plan in place for the end of the Title 42 public health order, which is set to expire on May 23rd. We already passed May. The order was enacted in March 2020 and require the expulsion of unauthorized adults and family units arriving at U.S. land borders. And there is a bipartisan concern that any Title 42 will result in a surge of illegal aliens at the border. The Biden administration is preparing for as many as 18,000 migrants per day. Where we going with it, Gila Khan?
Yeah, keep going down. You're gonna read about how it affect African American
2008
in America. Yeah.
So back in 2008, United States Commission of Civil Rights assembled a panel of experts whose findings were released in a report called The Impact of Illegal Immigration on the Wages and Employment Opportunities of Black Workers. The commission found that illegal workers comprise as much as 1/3 of immigrants, and that illegal immigration creates a surplus of low-skilled, low-wage labor in U.S. labor market. Experts on the panel testified that while illegal immigration to the U.S. depresses employment and wages for low-skilled American citizens, Black men are disproportionately affected.
You realize that's the Bush administration, right?
It's a who? It's a what?
The Bush administration.
Keep reading. Keep reading. Keep reading.
Real quick. One thing to point out
No,
about this report.
we bring sources. No, but we bring sources here. So bring your source.
I've actually read this report and I got it downloaded if you want me to pull it up. But a part of the one thing that they not pointing out in this article is that those panels consisted of debates. So it wasn't just experts that argued.
Y'all want to finish that though?
Yeah, finish that, please. And then you bring your source.
I'll pull it up.
About 6 to 10 adult Black males have a high school diploma or less, and Black men are disproportionately employed in the low-skilled labor market, where they are more likely to be in labor competition with immigrants. The commission noted in its findings that Dr. Vernon Briggs, emeritus professor of labor economics at the New York State School of Labor and Industrial Relations at Cornell University, told the commission that both Black Americans and illegal aliens are disproportionately concentrated in large metropolitan areas where competition between the two groups over jobs is likely to be extensive. To illegal immigrant workers, even low wages offered in the U.S. are higher than in their home country, and employers take advantage of this through preferential hiring of illegal workers, more out of pragmatism than bad intent, Briggs noted.
Yes, and you can finish on, but is that it at the bottom?
Y'all want more of it?
I think that's good enough. I don't read like that full paragraph.
Yeah, we ain't doing that.
Scroll back.
No, that's all good. It's all good. Yeah, you did well. I appreciate that. But
scroll back.
I'm based in Jersey right now, and I have a high-paying job where I work at right now. But I had coworker that used to work at Walmart. She was telling me that where the location where Walmart is, where Walmart is at, it's a lot of Hispanic taking over African American job at that Walmart facility over there, to a point that, I mean, the manager, the supervisor are Hispanic. They hire a lot of their, hire their own. Nothing wrong with that, I guess. What I'm saying? If I was Black, I hire another my own. What I'm saying? I could be prejudiced on that part, but whatever the case may be. But there's taking jobs for those people around that area in East New Jersey right now. It's a lot of jobs that has been taken from African American. So that's what I speak of. I mean, that's why I'm on. That's one of the reasons I'm rocking with Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we go against. You know what I'm saying? What we trying to fight against. Equal right. Everybody come, but you got to go through the. The policy, the laws of this country. You can't just come illegally and get rewarded for that. That's not fair.
You got a high paying job. How do that help anything?
Real quick.
No.
Real quick.
Because I got a high paying job. What about a high paying job?
You got a high paying job.
Yes.
So why does that affect you though? Like what part of that?
Because the Democrats taking more tax out of my money than I know Trump would. When Trump was in office,
how does that?
When Trump was in office, you asked me a question. When Trump was in office, I didn't have this issue with the Democrat doing right now. I got time. I'm in my interest. I don't care. I love. Go ahead. What you say?
He said,
I was
let
gonna say
Thomo respond to the article that you showed. He
was responsible for one of the largest tax hikes in history. But I can show that
$8
in a
trillion
second.
worth.
But
yeah, it didn't affect me when he was in office. It did not affect my money.
It affected
does
everybody.
affect you. That's why inflation is high.
But what I
All
wanted
right, go ahead.
the
Go
point
ahead.
that I wanted to make is that article was being biased in the way that it described the report, because that report did not only consist of experts that said that it did have an impact. They in that same report, it also had experts that said that it didn't have an impact.
Bring your source. Where your source at?
And that's why I said what I said.
Huh?
I can share my
And
screen.
that's
You
why
saying
I
because
asked
you
that question.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Because the
Share your
difference
screen.
Because the difference
Share your
is
screen.
okay. I'm gonna share my screen, but the difference is you read it or you read an article. I'm actually reading the actual report. I can share this. I can share my screen to show the actual report.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Oh, bro, screen. Let me. All right, y'all. Can you see my screen?
Tiffany?
This tab.
Yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up.
So this is the report, right? The impact of illegal immigration on the wages and employment of opportunities of Black workers. So while you did have some experts that did argue that it had an impact, you had certain other experts in this same paper that said that it didn't. If we go to Gerald, where is that? Gerald James. Professor James begins his remarks by stating that his views on this topic had changed on the basis of his research on immigration and its effects on race and ethnic relations. He contrasted his initial view that immigration had negative effects on jobs and wages of Blacks with his present view that negative effects are mostly absent or modest at worst for a small segment of the lowest skilled workers. His thinking changed, he said, due to a large-scale statistical analysis of the U.S. labor market he conducted with the University of Wisconsin, social demographer Franklin Wilson, which was published in 2000. So yes, this report does mention some experts that argue that it has a large impact, but this same report also has positions from people like Gerald James who argue that it was negligible to modest at best. So what I wanted to point out was that article wasn't being fully honest when it was saying that this report concluded this one thing, because it had experts that disagreed and presented their disagreements within the paper fully. So this paper provides argumentation and evidence for both sides of that argument. It is not conclusively say without a doubt that it has a negative impact on Black people.
Now, aren't you just tired of being wrong, G. Lacan?
Like, that's why I asked the question. Like, how does that even affect you? Got a high
That's what I'm saying.
job,
When he brought it up,
how
I had
is
already
them
read
not
it.
working. Like, how does that even affect you? Like, that's not even. It's not even a concern.
No, he's not here. He left.
He ran.
Because he knows he's ridiculous. And not to mention, first of all, let's talk about the people who do hire them. Why don't they ever go to jail, get fined, anything? And nobody is working, taking nobody's job that doesn't have a social security number. Let's get that right. Okay? So whatever jobs that are available, Americans don't want to do. Americans don't want to do, number one.
But you're wrong about that statement.
You forget that Trump banned all of those people. Florida is destitute because they don't have construction workers. Even in my own state of Washington, we had a big problem in agriculture, and it was expensive because nobody was there to pick the food.
That's what Nancy Pelosi said, though. Nancy Pelosi
I'm not Nancy Pelosi. I'm telling you in my own backyard.
She said, why send them to New York? We need people over here to pick the food. That's what Nancy Pelosi said.
She's right.
Yeah,
but it's illegal. That sounds like human trafficking to me. For Abbott to send those people from Texas to Chicago and New York and Massachusetts.
You can't. Oh God.
Sounds like a human trafficker. Sounds like he's promoting illegal immigration.
I just want to.
Yeah, I didn't run. Don't. Yeah. I didn't run, man. Somehow I got kicked out, but I didn't run. But that article.
Okay, well, I repeat. Aren't you tired of being wrong?
No, I was right. Where did it say I was wrong?
Oh my Lord!
That article did not say I was wrong. That article did not say
that he was saying. It wasn't necessarily saying he was wrong. What I wanted to point
out.
Yeah.
So where am I wrong?
The article was being
and it was just one man out of. Say again.
Nah,
Your whole
it's
opinion based on what it said is made off of a false premise that you conjured up in your mind because you didn't read the
No,
actual
I didn't
study.
conjure it in my mind. It state what did the article say? It
You
wasn't
have to
out of
read
my
the
mind.
actual
So
it's the actual study. You didn't read the
okay, but
actual
you say
study.
you say I had it in my mind. Why are you gonna
Well,
lie and
I don't
slander my
want it to
name?
sound like I
Yeah,
said it to be
no,
like
you're trying to make
ignorant
a
or
point,
aggressive. I'm
right?
just trying to convey my point that you didn't read the actual study, not the article that wrote about the study, the
Okay.
actual
Yeah, but
study
that was
that the
just
article is
one.
based on.
That was just one economist out of the other economists agreeing upon what I was
Nah,
saying.
it was half and half, bro. Like it
So
was
half
two
and half.
panels.
Get out of here. So half and
No,
half
so
is wrong.
no. Like
No, when
I
Even
you
think
if it,
say
if
what
it
you said, it made it
no,
wrong.
One at a time.
okay, but all right, let me put it this way. So right
hold
here
on, listen
where
to the
I
point that
am
was
at,
made.
yeah,
Let's be clear with the point that was made.
okay.
The point that was made was that the article was saying definitively that this congressional report argued that it had a major impact. The article the actual congressional report consists of two panels with four with four scholars that specifically said that it doesn't have a major impact, and four scholars that said it does have a major impact. So
So well,
the
okay.
evidence is actually it is more spread out than the idea that we can definitively say yes or no when it comes to that question of its impact. So
And
it's
the
not
billions of dollars that they pay into taxes. They eat at the
So
grocery store. They put gas in their cars. They
that's
don't
just
see any of
great.
that money back. And people get free
You
labor
have to
and
look at
menial labor
studies
out
to
of them.
realize that they already killed the middle class, and the middle class is
No,
only
corporations
probably
did that.
so
the
you're
middle
trying to
class
say
was
that
always a myth.
you trying to say that bringing illegal people over to another country and
They
giving
ain't
them
say the
free
middle class.
stuff is a real positive
Even
thing
richer, bro.
for the poor people that's already here. That's a smart
It's a
idea.
reality of what is
No,
the
we're not
state
talking
of the
about
country.
reality. I'm actually it's a smart idea.
But you actually being disingenuous to say that they're
How's
Thank
it
bringing
you.
them over here.
disingenuous? God,
It's a
hey,
red herring, man.
Hold on,
I didn't hear
because
what
that
he said. Let him finish saying what he
like
was
you didn't.
saying.
Yeah, you
I
didn't
ain't hear that part.
even. That's what I'm
I
saying. I'm
want to hear what
saying
he's saying.
it's disingenuous to say that they're bringing them over here as opposed to migration patterns lead to ebbs and flows
We
of
don't.
how many people get over here.
what?
Like there's
So
no active.
we don't have studies that say that they Democrats was busing some of them
If you
over
have
here.
the
Thank you.
study,
In
no.
California, this is steady. You want me to bring that up too?
Hold on, time
You
out.
want to bring the
That
California
be the
study?
white people talking points that I be talking about.
Why are you saying white people? Quit that. Either
I'm
Democrat or
sorry, my
Republican.
bad, my
Quit
bad,
doing that.
my
Why are you
bad,
saying
my bad.
white
That's the
people?
GOP,
That's the
brother.
that's
scare
the
tactic.
GOP.
GOP talking. My bad. That's just my bad.
You
That's
worse
my
than the
vernacular.
Hebrew
That's just the
Israelites,
way I
the
talk.
white people.
Don't do that.
Nah, that's just the way I talk.
Well,
That's
talk
just my
better.
vernacular. That's all.
Yeah, it's a black
Talk
That's
man,
my
better.
yo, and
vernacular.
he choosing a
That's what I'm
different
saying.
choice.
Like
Ain't nothing wrong with that, yo.
colloquially, that's how we talk.
Nah,
Because
that is
if that's the
wrong.
case,
That's just
yeah,
the
yeah,
boogeyman.
yeah, yeah.
You got the
Yeah.
boogeyman.
We don't
Don't
want.
be
Hold on,
doing that.
wait, whoa.
We don't talk like that.
Yeah, we don't talk
Listen,
like
no,
that.
I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna
Ain't
show you.
no-
Hey, Danny, listen to what I'm trying to make. So we can just say white science, white cars, white vaccine. It's endless at that point.
Right.
And I don't want it. I don't want it to sound.
It don't sound
Nah,
like
I
no
don't want it
white
to
person.
sound
It sound like a
because
crazy
I don't.
continental.
And I
He's a
don't want it to
continental
sound like.
African.
Cause be honest with you, we on a white platform. You know what I'm
I ain't
saying?
Well,
got no
I
issue with
think
that.
in,
You
I
in
know?
ain't
this
got no
context,
issue with
I think in this
Yeah, we
context,
got
the proper term would be xenophobic talking points. Because
xenophobic. Explain
the
that.
anti,
Explain that.
I mean, because the anti-immigrant
Oh
standpoint
my
is a
God.
xenophobic standpoint.
No,
Xenophobic
it's
is like
not.
the fear of foreigners, right? The fear
No,
of
no, it's not.
outsiders. That's xenophobia.
But how you gonna protect your home, right? Especially, listen, what I'm trying to tell you guys, and you guys beating me up. I don't know why. I'm just saying, and I'm on you guys' side by saying that I'm an immigrant. I'm saying let's go the legal route. What's wrong with going to the legal route?
Hey, yo,
I don't think
listen,
You know what I'm
nobody's
saying? Look,
listen.
but
Let
hold
me
on.
say this.
Oh, hold on. Let me also say,
Gina
I
Khan,
land. I will land right here.
Gina Khan.
I will
You
land.
already land. You already land. Listen, Gina Khan, listen. I agree with you, yo. I think there are rules and regulations for a reason. That's all. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with using the policies and procedures that we already have in place? That's all I'm saying. I'm not. You know, you said
I don't think nobody arguing against that.
Yeah, that's all I was saying. I don't think it's just because you say they should use the rules and regulations and policies already in place don't mean you're in fear of an immigrant. I mean, you know, that's all I'm saying. I'm just adding that. That's it.
I don't disagree, but we were talking about the reality of a situation and the benefits and negatives of illegal immigration. And since he wanted to bring up crime, nobody commits more crimes in this country than Americans upon Americans. So let's get that right. Yes, sometimes illegal immigrants do commit crimes, right? But mass majority.
At least we got their fingerprints. I'm joking, yo. I'm joking.
No.
Bro, these things got their birth certificates. I'm playing, yo.
And a lot of those rich people who like to talk about immigration, they sure don't have a problem with them watching their babies and cleaning their house and cutting their grass.
Putting on a roof,
picking vegetables while they sit back and make the money.
And I'll hit you with something. They look for it because they want a cheaper price.
That's exactly
right. They look
right.
for those things.
Look,
so you know, you can blame Walmart. I will say this: it's not even as far as Walmart hiring the Latinas and is adversely affecting Black people. It doesn't matter if they're in there. They could be in West Virginia. The Latinos are probably going to get the job. Why? Because they'll outwork Americans in general. It's not a black or white thing. They work. You know, they're coming from a less opportunities. They're coming from an impoverished area, and they're trying to feed their families back in their home countries. And so they get a work ethic that usually in America we lose through the generations, just because it's not, we don't have to work as hard here. That's my opinion, but I mean that's what I think.
And then most of the time,
I've never walked by
where they come from.
I've never seen a Mexican working a job and say, "Damn, I wish I had that job." Gonna leave it right there, bro.
Never.
Say it again.
What does that mean?
I said,
I'm missing. Say it again.
I've never walked past a job. So I've never seen a Mexican working somewhere and thought to myself, "Damn, I wish I had that job."
Because
if we being honest, the argument about migrants taking our jobs is only relevant when it comes to low skill, low wage.
Yeah, come on, bro. Stop that.
You know what I'm saying? Because what I find ironic is when it comes to like DEI and affirmative action, the same rhetoric that poor white people use when it comes to Latino people, and then poor Black people use when it comes to Latino. That's what these like middle management and CEO people are saying. C-suite individuals are saying about Black people and other people of color that are currently holding CEO jobs, right?
Talk about it.
Like C-suite white men are saying right now. Like,
or even vice president.
The reason why you have a VP, a Black VP, the reason why you have a female CEO is only because of DEI. It's like not
that she's qualified.
Right. They taking our jobs conversation is situated in DEI.
Different though, because
hold on. I listen. I know that there's always this knee-jerk reaction to just push back without actually fully taking in the entire matter, but what needs to be understood is that there's a reason why the rhetoric sounds similar, even though it exists in different kind of wage scales. Because ultimately, the issue is the existence of these people in this space. Because if there wasn't a big of an issue with the existence of these people in this space, our efforts to deal with these people would actually reflect how much we care about it. And the fact that we use immigration as a political football every election, with the same talking points, regardless of who is president, shows that there's no real effort to curtail immigration. And the fact that immigration has less to do with presidential policy and more to do with the economic and social situation of the countries where the people come from. When you have more turmoil in Latin America, you have more migrants. Period. Like when they have stability,
say it better myself.
we get less migrants.
Absolutely. So y'all see the picture right here? That's the roof with a instead of location.
What is that, Drake's house?
No, that's
that's
the location of a suspected gunman's body right there, and that's what we were shooting from.
Damn, I think got some decent. I think got good.
Oh wow,
148 yards.
His aim was trash. He missed.
Yeah,
not saying that I wanted.
Shit, boy, he hit his ear, boy. That boy got military training.
It was a good shot right there.
Yeah, he got military training. I'll give him.
He just wasn't an expert because he was an expert.
But I think people forget that Trump doesn't mind the lack of guns and security at his rallies because he tried to let guns in on January 6th. So it's kind of that culture. It is.
Y'all look at January 6th.
Hold on for a minute,
Y'all
man.
getting
Hold
off track. Y'all getting off track.
Hold on, it's kind of unusual though that because
What I was getting to is that the Secret Service.
Hold on, sis. I'm saying they usually that. I mean, just us looking at this, we got enough sense to know that that's a vantage point right there, and we're gonna make sure that people don't be on that roof though. Yeah, this
That's the Secret Service's fault.
Yeah, they supposed
But
to come in.
that's why those snipers would look. Cause you know what they do is they scope out the weak points.
Yeah, they was up on.
But you didn't see any protective glass around Trump or anything like that. That is not a normal procedure.
Yeah, that's normal.
A lot of times they don't do that.
Yeah, the Pope be inside.
Not in an open space, in a closed center, maybe. But not in an open space like that.
Pope be, y'all see with the Pope be in a little car. Y'all see that, right? They don't play with the Pope. He inside of it. Yeah. He's supposed to have guard on his side. He be in a little car with the glass. You ever seen that?
Yeah, but remember he didn't have glass. Remember he at one time he didn't have that glass until he got shot at. Remember? Or stabbed or something like that.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna
in
make
the 80s. I think it was in the 80s or something like that.
I'm gonna make this closing point though. So there are plenty of jobs in America, right? It's just jobs that Americans don't want. Right now, I guarantee you, those jobs where you can pick fruit and all that stuff like that, plenty of jobs to do that. Don't nobody want to do that. Yeah, we don't see ourselves doing that.
No, nobody want to do that for pennies on a dollar though.
Yeah, no matter how much
I do construction. And there's a lot of illegals.
No, there's a minimum wage though, bro. But I think that might be a little bit cheap. But there is a minimum wage in America.
$7.25. That's what the minimum wage is.
Right.
Yeah, that's statewide. But
yeah, it depends on states. Which states?
Statewide. But anyway, man, look, we 2 hours and 50 minutes in, man. We had a nice little crowd today, man. Y'all hit that Cash App going in and going out the door, man.
Thanks for the conversation, y'all.
Absolutely appreciate you coming on, LB. Appreciate you. No Saint coming through. G Lacan, you know what I mean? Domo. You know, we always appreciate your political perspective. Danny Wilson, appreciate you coming through, man. Chat GPT Sosa. Hey, Sosa, you put the show on this morning, yo. I was like, did he went live? And I looked, it was this. I said, how the hell I get on that motherfucker? I wasn't on that. That was funny.
I was experimenting with an experiment. I was like, you know what? Some of these shows we did in the morning time, or like, let me see what it looked like. Just see what the engagement was like. And about 10 o'clock, people started coming. It was a good show though. That was my first time actually listening to it again.
Hey, Smash, you gotta get back with your homeboy Rockwell, man. Come on that side, baby.
What?
That was bad.
Get back that.
Yo, you over there, man? You go ahead and take a progress report for me, yo. You good?
Oh man, come on, man. We know you know we love you over there, man.
No, that's cool, yo. But I ain't never lied to you though, G-Con.
I feel you.
Never lied to you, man.
All right, yo.
I can be wrong 100%. 100% wrong. G-Con, you almost made me do the.
What?
You know what, yo? We cannot have a show. No matter if the ex-president gets shot, we gotta get Black leadership somewhere, yo.
Man,
so you know what I'm gonna do for you? This is what I'm gonna do for you, look.
Black
Just for you, G-Con. Listen, look. This is what I'm gonna do for you. This is fun. This is an experiment. Look, I'm gonna do this for you, yo. All that shit is right here. This for you, yo. I want you to understand.
It better be love too, boy. Cause I show you love. Look,
watch this. Look, check this out. Look.
18th century, and they began to say certain kind of people belong to certain kind of race, and they created the concept of race. People,
according to society's definition.
Watch this.
We're black.
Oh, no, not according to Rogers' definition now. Understand, and this is the irony of it all, and this is the trap. Black people have never written any definitions of race, any definitions of what a people has been. I mean, they have never said that these people with these kind of traits belong here. Because modern racism had its development in the pseudo-scientific development of intellectual Europe after the 15th century.
Pseudo-scientific, nigga. John Henry Clark telling you what it is.
And they began to say that certain kind of people belong to certain kind of race, and they created the concept of race and racism itself. Now, according to the laws that's still on the statute book of United States and some other parts of the world, one drop of us makes you a whole. Now, this ridiculous law and stipulation and measurement has given black people a lot of white people.
So there you go. He's telling you the one drop silly rule, right? Pseudoscientific rule. This is what this man is saying now, the great John B. Clark. Now let me pass it on this right here. Look, here we go.
Toward definition, but certainly most of them. And if you go to modern day Egypt today, and not maybe all of them, the way we define black as a positive thing, you look at African history and say, well, we did Egypt. Now, don't misunderstand me. I am not saying that the ancient Egyptians were not black as we Americans perceive it. They were. The way we define black with mixed race one drop rule, the way we define black.
The rule that John B. Clark just called silly and pseudoscientific, we're moving on. We're keeping it going here. We want to see who really keep pace all the way with this shit. I know I keep pace with this shit, and I'm going to pound the goddamn ground till we can't pound no more.
Okay, so how do we...
Nope. Looking in the sky, you know, he lying.
You know, and further into what we call now the Middle East, retroject in the original.
The sense of the Jim Crow South brought them to the American South. My answer, which relates to our contemporary reality, is and this I think is a stumbling block.
Our contemporary reality, talking about them two right there, us. He's gonna bring to our reality, not the ancient Egyptian reality.
When Americans have this conversation with people who aren't American. Because in America, we have a specific understanding of what constitutes black in terms of race, right? Because we grew up in this environment where we have this one drop rule.
One drop rule, John Henry Clark called it pseudoscientific rule, and he called it ridiculous. But the toothpicks cheered for this ridiculous rule, spitting in the face of John Henry Clark.
Right. Where people in Egypt, for instance, many people in Egypt would say that their skin tone is not black. But if you brought them to the American South in 1940, they would very much be black.
Okay. I'm gonna end it right there. You got to be in the South in 1940. I ain't seen no Nile Valley 2000 BCs being anywhere in that time period. So we find to be very ridiculous, and we find to be really out of order. And I'm done with that. Appreciate
so let me ask you a question.
No, I'm not even talking to you. I don't have no conversation after that. John Henry Clark has spoken. And for all y'all that do not understand what the ridiculous one drop pseudoscientific rule is, the great master teacher John Henry Clark put it in all perspective for us to see. Now, which sides was y'all niggas on at the end of the day is what I want to know.
So West African is West African.
Was he on the John Henry Clark side? Or was he in the Alabama South in the 1940s with a ridiculous pseudoscientific rule? This we want to know. We want to know. What side was you on? Like, where was you sitting at in your seat when you heard the great John Henry Clark say it's silly? Same people that say they don't listen to white people was listening hard. Same people. They said I was anti-black. Same people went against the great master teacher.
Right.
And you know that? And that was in 1973. Y'all didn't know that? Y'all didn't see that?
That's why
Y'all didn't know that?
saying they outdated. The information.
Look, I said they was outdated.
50 years. No, 50
outdated. Look. Is y'all serious? Look at this. Did y'all know that? Did y'all look? Did y'all peep? Look. Yo, that's say 1973. 1970. Listen, 1973.
Well, criteria of who is black and white, according to society's definition, we're black.
Oh, no, not according to Rogers' definition now. Understand, and this is the irony of it all, and this is the trap.
It's the irony of it all, and this is the trap. Oh, it's the trap. great master teacher John Henry Clark. What's the trap?
Black people have never written any definitions of race.
Oh, but I can't tell. You ask the toothpicks, they'll tell you, yeah, they wrote it. They said they was black people. Not according to him. Not according to Joel A. Rogers.
Any definitions of what a people mean has been, I mean, they have never said that these people with these kind of traits belong here, because modern racism had its development in the pseudo-scientific development of intellectual Europe after the 15th century.
Pseudo-scientific John Henry Clark using those words in 1973. Don't be mad at me. Don't hate me. Hate the game.
And they began to say that certain kind of people belong to certain kind of race, and they created the concept of race and racism itself. Now, according to the laws that's still on the statute book of the United States and some other parts of the world, one drop of us makes you a whole. Now, this ridiculous law and stipulation and measurement has given black people a lot of white people according to that law. Now, it has given us Beethoven, who was called a dark Moor. Now, he was probably one of the many olive-complected Europeans that you see in the millions throughout Europe. But in the States, in the United States, they say that if you have one drop of blood of a black person, you're a whole black person. Now, by this stupid law, we have a whole lot of white people. There's a whole lot of people that think they're white that belong to us.
I'm going to end it right there, man. I can't say it no better than that, yo. Y'all don't listen to me, yo. Ain't nobody paying attention at all. They ain't paying attention to the serial killers community, skeptics, yo. They're not respecting real knowledge. Nah, man, y'all want to make it up. Y'all want to play this wild game. Yeah, man. So at the end of the day, say it. This wild guy, this atheist guy, this guy don't believe in no gods. This guy right here, me, I'm saying me. I was saying what John Clark was saying the whole time, but I get cussed out for it and lose friendships over it.
Right.
Black African
power.
Was real.
What's
Right,
good? What's happening? A well-organized lie.
Organized lie.
Defeats
Disorganized every time.
Ooh-wee. Man, y'all already know what it is.
I do what I do.
Man, y'all know what it is, man. You know what? No, I want to end this with, yo. I'm going to end it with this, man. With this song. I'm going to take y'all out with this veneration right here, man. Yeah, I mean, because I definitely feel venerated.
Play that Smash Rock song for you.
No, we good. I don't got it on the thing.
Oh, what are you talking about? Cedric's song?
No. I ain't talking about
that. All right, y'all. I'm out. Y'all. Peace.
All right, man. Peace. You talking about the God killer. God. Here we go. We end it with this, yo. Yeah, man.
I feel like I'm me now, you know, like I'm in my space, I'm in my zone.
Yeah, I'm in my zone, yo.
And I think anybody around me would really agree.
Yeah, y'all agree John Henry Clark was the man, yo.
Yeah, saying things without a conscience in my head myself. Where to a blind person finally saying itself. Wearing my wallet on my sleeve because I need fashion self. And I don't want that jacket if I got a ride at coattail, man, you can have that. I think they want me back on my gritty. One day she hate me, they miss me. Can't fuck with girls from back home cause it's HIV in the city. Niggas don't talk like confetti. No matter how much you lie to me, I know your ass ain't ready. Niggas acting like women. Niggas just wanna be messy. Spend your allowance money, hoping for some validation. Family don't understand you cause you just too complicated. Your mother way too crazy, and when y'all talk, there's no patience, and you don't open up, and so they make accusations. Your pops died early, and man, you still trying to shake it, and yeah, I made mistakes, so my little brothers won't make up. My granny do her best, so I try to show appreciation. And when she had cancer, it cut me deep, so deep, I would lie awake, toss and turn, no sleep, ain't have an appetite, so half the time I wouldn't eat, then she poured through. I exhaled, they hit my knees, man, I couldn't breathe, hold my throat, I couldn't breathe. If I ever lost her, it ain't no telling where I'd be, becoming the perfect human. Better let it in soon, a couple more sins to commit before I really commit. And see the smaller too big, man, what do I really fit? Size me up, do it twice so we can really be sure. I apologize in advance, I just needed something to vent on. Backpackers they been on, putting my fucking foot on the gas. I matched that bitch until I crash. Throw me a fucking doubter, I make him to a believer. 100 miles an hour, eyes closed, trying to see my future. Man, I really do this shit. I don't do this shit for kicks, but if we talking about the souls, man, they all sold them. Keeping greatness in the box, man, I'm claustrophobic. Don't mind me putting it in a pretzel like she doing aerobics. I told him, I be that nigga that you gotta get a verse from. They have fun and have fast. I wanna put away funds. You and your mom's class, every chance y'all get is you accept your step brothers on some bro to bro shit. Only to find out they apply to you quick. Man, I'm just saying, I'm just doing me. I'm just trying to make it. You niggas don't inspire me. I should be your fucking inspiration. Man, this shit crazy.
Man, this shit is crazy, man. And I'm your host, man. Bobby Banger, man. Like and subscribe, man. Hit the Cash App going out the door, man. Like and subscribe to the Pseudo Killers, man. Community Skeptics and the families of shows, man. Y'all know how we do it around here. We keep that shit accurate, man. We in the history books, man. History will remember that there was a crew of non-believers that fought back against the oppression of misinformation. And with that, man, I'm out, man. Make sure y'all on the right side of history, goddammit, because we is. 1973, John Henry Clark told you it was pseudo-scientific white boy idea. Big up to the Pseudo Killers, man. We in here, man. And with that, we out.